All right, what's up, guys? What's up? Happy Friday. Hello. Okay, let me see here. Freaking Numb, how you doing? Hi. What's going on? Just simply, Restless Dummy, where's bro's fan base? Bro, my channel's dead. Only the real ones come around here these days, which is how I like it. Tipworth, how you doing? We love Unk and you. Okay, yeah, never doing that again. What did you do? Happy Friday. Remember, no spoilers and backseating unless asked. Abso-freaking-lutely. Pin this streamer. I'm pinning it. It's Saturday here. Okay, that's good. Well, I hope you're enjoying the future. Ankh, you released a short of Honolulu's ego, but you glazed. You don't even have more than talk about the Honolulu ego. Well, at the time, you know, I had only really ever, I mean, even now, I've only ever actually used one of those things. So, like, you know, I can't speak too much of a thing that I've never used before. So, yeah, no. Damn, do that loophole. Let me see here. Hello, Ankh. When's our daily yap sesh? Oh, it's coming right up. You stream earlier than usual. No, this is the usual time. I've been streaming an hour later because of work, but whenever I'm not at work, this is the time that I'm trying to stream. I said uncle rather than unk. It felt wrong. That is why I said never doing that again. Fair. Super fair. Fell off SMH Pro. I have the decline of a channel like you've never seen, baby. Let's run it. Let me see. Okay. Ready to get your ass kicked? Brother, the only ass is getting kicked is going to be the games, because Captain All Gas No Brakes doesn't know defeat unless you're an old guy who is fucking ramming my ass the entire however many hours that took me to beat him. That was way harder than it needed to be. I'm gonna be so for real. That was way harder than it needed to be. Yeah, insane. The hell is this? Maintenance compensation. Okay. Lobotomy eco Red Sinclair adjustment compensation. 10 pull and a fuck 2 10 pulls. You love to see it. Okay. Red sheet got nerfed. Get F'd. Let me see here. Oh my god, you guys weren't playing. Notice main story Canto 8 part 3 stage 8-33 difficulty adjustment a hot fix. The difficulty of an enemy appearing in stage 833 in main story Canto part 3 will be adjusted via a hot fix. After verifying stage 833 post-release, we realized that the turn count was dragging on for longer than we expected. To address the issue, the fight dragged on for too long, we will now adjust the enemy's resistance values to speed up the encounter. Hot fixes can be deployed. What happened? What did you guys do? What did you do, chat? What did you do? We can't have anything, guys. We just can't have anything, can we? That part is so damn hard. R.I.P. Chur. They were crying it was too hard, Lamau. I'm stuck on 830. It's too damn hard. 833 was just long. Well, it sounds like it's doable though. It sounds like people finished it. Sounds like a skill issue, chat. Sounds like I better actually beat the damn thing, or else this is gonna bite me in the ass later on. It was just long for some people. Personally, I don't think either 833 or 830 were really hard. Oh, I had to cheese 830. Defense skill issue. See, you're spitting, bro. Exactly. Started the day of release. I wonder how much they nerfed it by. Uncle B jinxed, probably. It's harder at 833. Needed HP resistance nerf because it can go on for like 30 plus turn count. Is crazy. I beat it pre-nerf. Oh, here we go. Let me see here. What am I missing here? Okay. Do boo 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 boo. All right. They already nerfed it. Obligatory. I beat it pre-nerf 830. It was kind of hard. Yeah, freaking Let me see here. Beat the blood. Use blood fiends. If you use blood fiends, it's hell. Why is it hell if you use blood fiends? That's like my main team, right? I'm just poor. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Figure out small things. Free win. Can't stack bleed. Also, hello, as you wish. Hi, slash. I beat everything with blood fiend team. Well, I can't read. Retweet. Okay, okay. Gosh, I'm like clearing my throat. God, I'm dying here. Was a passive in 833 if I would ignore, which made the boss way easier. Could just predict if I can't read. They released the nerf. Felt like. I mean, if it's just a reading issue, they wouldn't have had to hotfix it, right? They would have been like, hey, notice to everybody who plays this game, effing read the ability, you know? All right, here we go. I'm back. Also, you can't be talking when Ank's struggling part 1. Let me see here. Kid named Bird count. Honestly, the fight was still pretty challenging after nerf. I think it's fine. Okay. How's everyone's day though? How's everyone's day? How's it going? How's life treating you? Like I said, I'm poor. Did it up tie 4. Up tie 4. Nice, nice, nice. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay. I still need Magic Bullet Otis, is what I definitely use. I use an underlevel burn team and beat it. Oh, God tier. Okay. Either way, that boss can go suck it. Okay. All right. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Then I burned. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Listen, we got this. Xander, can you do me a favor? Can you see if I'm live on Twitch? Can you see if I'm live over there? Yeah, Ranger Dawn 55, 45, 50 can do it. Like 45 try, but beatable. Okay, with the Frankenstein team. Good morning, Unk. Let's go. How you doing? Come on, how you doing? Hello, hello. Still good. Wait, I'm gonna leave off again. I am live on Twitch. Okay. I can put my ID if you want some support. No, I can't use supports for story mode stuff. Before part 2. Yeah, so I literally left off right before live. Okay, sick. I left off right before the dungeon started. So Unk's stubbornness shall be his downfall. Waiting for it to bite me, brother. Their enemy deals too much damage. You know, we got this. All gas, no brakes. Now, sometimes, like last time, it may take us a few attempts, okay? It may take us a few attempts, but the point is, we're gonna actually get there. You have a long way to go. Oh, I got a lot of game to play. So, you know, there's that. There is that. Thanks, Xander, for letting me know and redeeming that first over there. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. All right. All right. So I want to. We're gonna look at this. I saw a video drop today, guys. I saw a video drop today, and it made me want to look at it because I haven't seen it yet. And this is the family high art candidate Ishmael. That's crazy. That's crazy. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what we got here, baby. All right, guys, let's go. That's freaking loud. Let me just bring this back a little bit.
끝내 가을 버텨낼 곳 없다더니 어찌된 일인지 홍어는 변한 게 하나도 없네요.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
길은 예전 같지 않으려나?
Okay.
가주가 되고 싶은 이유요? 그야 당연히
Yes.
생각해본 적 없었네요.
Okay. Okay.
어릴 적부터 집안 어른들이 바란 일이라서 가씨 가문에서 태어나서 심사가 끝나기 전까진 찾고 싶네요.
What the hell just happened?
가문과 상관없이 제가 정한.
Wait, what the hell was that? Did you switch places with someone? What just?
없이 심사가 끝나기 전까진 찾고 싶네요. 가문과 상관없이.
Wait, Dawn came out and then Ishi came in.
제가 정한
Is it a
가주가
retreat?
되고 싶은 이유를. 고작 이 정도 승리에 기뻐할 생각이었다면 가주 심사엔 참가하지도 않았겠죠. 뭐
her eyes
기왕 이렇게 된
changed
김에
colors. What the hell?
조금만 더 도우시죠. 제가 가주가 된다면 그 값은 몇 배로 치러드릴 테니.
Okay. That is very interesting. Very, very, very interesting here. So okay. So my thoughts here are, if this is a unit that is going to be a retreat unit, and I'm guessing she's going to do fire damage, maybe burn team super alive and well, it's going to happen. All I need is that Otis and life is going to be good. Wall Purchase, I'm looking at you. I think this will be a solid pull just because I like, you know, the character itself, you know? So basically I'm going to probably pull on principle, but like it's gonna be rupture, not even gonna be burn, you know, whatever it is, I'm gonna do it because I'm a fan of Shichun. Who's pulling? Who you guys pulling? You pulling? What are you doing? Let me see here. Popture. All right. Interesting though. Freaking, you're waiting a week. Oh, you can just shard this shit, can't you? You can just shard it. Okay. I'm gay, of course I'm pulling A, you know? Whatever your reasons are, I support a good gamble. I support a good gamble, you know? Saving for Wall Purchase. Arcanite stock must remain full, bro. Watch you get everything you've 100% wanted. Watch you get everything that you wanted, and freaking you're gonna be like, wow, I have so many freaking resources left over. I could have pulled on all the other banners. Oh my goodness. And then that's what's gonna happen. Watch. I can see it. I can see it now. I can freaking see it. Hold on. Okay. Let me see here. Sinclair, Japan. I have all the IDs on. I got 99% of everything I don't need to pull. Hey, you know, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know where we're at right now, you know? It's gonna be that one time where you're like, I really could have used that extra resource here, and you don't do it. And you could have did it, but you had to just, you held for Arknights, you know? Or you can hold and something really cool happens later anyway, you know? Cannot watch all of my favorite PM tuber streams back to back. I need them to witness peak. Fair, actually. Very, very fair. Freaking woman, great streamer, yes, great content creator. Let me see here. I mean, I can just let this rip, right? Like, I can just let this rip, right? Should we just let it rip, guys? I'm thinking we would just let it rip. You will get Rodian again. That's toxic, but okay. Send it. All right, hold on. I'm in the wrong scene. Okay. Okay. Type of 1 if you think I'm gonna get Radia. Type of 2 if you think I'm not. Just out of curiosity. That's 50-50, chat. That is 50-50. You guys don't all believe I'm getting Radia. You don't all think I'm getting Radia. Yeah, you guys, yeah, listen, that's 50-50. All right, guys, we'll see if you're right there. I knew I didn't miss anything by joining late. Hey, Camille, take it easy. Take it easy. You're getting to the good stuff here. How you doing? You're gonna get potential man. Take me by the hand. You know what, guys? Then let's do it. Let's do it. What's up, Goblin? How you doing? All right, let's just do a quick little tempo here. Let's just do a quick little tempo. Oh my gosh, we got a 3-star chat. Oh my god. First pull. First, can you guys believe it? Wow, you know, people are gonna think that we actually like faked this entire clip, you know? Haters are gonna say it's fake, you know? Wow. Okay, who said double 3-star? Who said double 3-star in the chat? Camille? Camille, did you say double 3-star and I clicked it and it actually happened? No shot. No shot, Camille. That's crazy. I'm a prophet. That is crazy. Camille joined and blessed me. Yes, it's Camille the prophet. That is wild. They're probably gonna be dupes because I have like basically everything. So, you know. Let's just see what we get. Yeah, I have like basically everything, and I pulled a Radia. Fucking sick about it. Also, this is the new Gregor ID. That's hilarious. But also I pulled a Radia, so kinda sick about it. Whatever. You know, this game just don't want me to be great, chat. What's tonight's lotto numbers? It's freaking raw. Where's the lamb sauce? You should gamble more, Unc. When you put it that way. Who am I to deny, you know, someone who wants me to gamble? Who am I to deny that, you know? Just remember, this is your fault. Wow, that was for you right there. That was for you, Ian, right there. That was for you, my guy. All right, so, what is gonna happen here is we have a lot of ground to cover. You didn't believe hard enough? I don't know.
I need to turn my auto pay off.
Xander, thank you for the freaking 80 months. 18 months of subscribing, 33-month streak. Thank you, Xander. I appreciate that. Also fair. Also fair. Yeah, let me see here. How you doing though, Uku? How's it going? I'm going to go slave away at dungeons. I believe in you. I do in fact believe in you. Anyways, back to making the part 2 Manthony. Oh yeah, I need to reach 120 ASAP. $120. What exactly? Got 2 radios just because I entered the chat. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, just wrapping something up here. Halo, how's it going? Enjoy part 2, ya old coot is crazy. Time to start, members. Goal to support streamer Gambler problems. Fraudulent Faust. What are you talking about? Okay. Oh wait. There we go.
달빛과 함께 사라지는 것이 저의 필요이요.
To get 0 wall purchase units is crazy.
달이 구름의 숨은 틈을 타 죽음께 서겠습니다.
Just want to laugh at my pain. Is all that all I'm hearing right now? You're just laughing at my pain? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. All right. What's even crazier is that we watched that 1 hour video and then I got to witness this location in the 1 hour video of Lobotomy Corporation. That was a crazy video, guys. That was a crazy video we watched. I unironically learned so much about this game during that 1 hour video. That was crazy. Let me see here. All right, so this is what's gonna happen here, guys. Gonna bring that public stream chat. Wait, what? PM world building peak. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So my goal is to make some really good progress today on the Canto 8 part 2 dungeon. Okay, so my entire MO is, hold on, wait, I don't even need these anymore. I don't need these anymore. Okay. So we're gonna make some progress. We're gonna get through this. I even cut out like 20 more minutes of yap, guys. Think about that. I cut out so much yap just so we can get to this, guys. 6 hours, let's go. I feel like you could probably get about half this done. I'm so excited for Limbus Part 2. The entire dungeon is Part 2, by the way. All right, well, let's get into it. How you doing, Coffee Cup? Can we get a poll on unbelievers versus disbelievers? What are we believing in exactly? What do you want to do? A 20-minute less yap session will be required. Hunger Games Hangyan edition. Hell yeah. Defense skill. LOL. You're saying that I'm gonna use a defense skill? You do realize I would rather die before I use a defense skill, right? Like, you do realize like where the bar really is being held at, right? You know what? Just for the shigs though, for the little shits and gigs, boom, 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 boom. He's not using a defense skill. I'm not, but you know, people can dream. Whether or not you finish this before the end of stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish it before the end of stream, but you know, he probably won't need to use defense skill. You guys are overreacting. Exactly, you're overreacting. You guys are overreacting. You know, bait used to be believable, chat. Bait used to be believable. Think about that. Ever since Canto 7, I have become a believer. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Listen. All right. Light Oblivion, I appreciate you. Okay. I'm glad that you were seeing the light of the situation here. Oh God, he just unsubscribed. I can feel it. Anyway, I have decided today that I will be huffing copium. Enjoy your copium. Bro, you don't use defense skill against Don Quixote. Y'all think he will now? Leave defense skill without noticing the stream. Ever since pre-nerf went against Papa Don, should have been pre-nerf. Listen, I will never get to something fast enough in this game. Hey, I will never get to anything fast enough in this game where I will experience something before a hotfix nerf. I just won't. Part 3 is nerf, so Anthony will succeed. Okay, Faust. Okay, hear me out, Faust. Are you saying that I would not have succeeded before the nerf? Is that what I'm hearing, Faust? Can I unhotfix my game? What the fuck? What in the hell? Oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Jesus Christ. Yes, the nerf certain fights so fast. Understand the agonies of a certain fight. You would not have succeeded on. You would not. Okay, I'm getting real hater ass energy right now in this chat, okay? Yes, you can unhotfix your game. Oh my God. Yes, that is what Faust is saying. Not because of your skill, if you are wondering. Then what's left? All it is a skill issue at that point, Faust. That's crazy. You know, it's always the ones closest to you, chat. It's always the ones closest to you. Beat part 3, terrible strategy. Break the game. Yeah, let me just jailbreak my game and then permaban it and start back over from Canto 1. That'd be fun. Okay. One of the passive needs block. LOL. You'll see. Faust won't spoil. Okay, sounds good. You know what, Faust? Keep that energy. Keep that energy. All right. I guess it wouldn't matter anyway because it's already hot fixed. But like, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. You know, I just need people to like fully believe in me no matter what. You know. And then she was like, oh, you know what? I mean, because it's fixed, he could probably like, yeah, okay. You know, it's okay. It's like when you talk to someone and then you're like, oh my God, you know, you have a great personality, but you won't tell them that they're like attractive. You're like, or like you're cute. You're like, you know, you're just such a great person, you know? That's what just happened. That's what just happened here. I'm like, okay, all right, bet. I'm not the hottest girl at the bar right now, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm unhot your game if you want to improve something. I listen, I'm not unhot fixing shit. I don't even know how to unhot fixing shit. Friend zone, yeah, 100%. I'm pretty sure the analogy is still stuck, by the way. I don't know. So 8:30 was easy. All right, bet. All right, guys, let's do this. We are about to jump into 8:20. Second round of the family hierarchy evaluation. Bro, this gives me, I was just talking to Vadi about it. This gives me like real like Chunin exams Naruto energy. That's the vibe I get off of this. So let's get into part 2. Let's get it underway. Let's see what we can do here and let's see how it freaking goes, guys. You know, what's the worst that can happen? You know, what's the worst that can happen? Also, that poll on YouTube, or sorry, that poll on Twitch, never gonna happen. Say your personality and reading. Just say you are as hot as your personality and you're radiating quite the heat. That's crazy. That's crazy because then you can see like their breath is hot or like wow, you're radiating, you are glowing up, queen. That's, you know, it's just go. The worse you try to explain it, the worse it kind of gets. You think the analogy is funny, Faust? Okay, good. All right, good. Time for Unk to stop the yap. Seems like the yap. Right. I'm getting baited. You guys keep talking to me. All right. I tapped out mentally while they're trying to rizz up Unk. No one's risen me up. I'm letting everyone know that I feel like the episode of Patrick from SpongeBob, where he had really bad food and then he thought he caught the ugly and he couldn't talk to anyone without killing them, basically. And I'm like, oh my God, that's where I'm at. Because Faust made a comment. So that, all right. Anyway. You could win rate it. Okay. All right. That's fine. We're back in. We're logged in. Okay. And now we begin the node. Let's go. What are we gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We are going to go what in the fuck? Oh, it's not my first rodeo, guys. I promise this is not my first rodeo. Actually, do I have any tickets? I got a couple tickets. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Do I just throw a couple of these? Whatever. I'll throw a couple of these. Okay. All right. Cool. I think everyone's. Yeah, I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing all right, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I think I'm doing all right. I think I was just double checking to make sure that all of like at least my main team are all level 4 uptie. Yeah, we up tie 4. All right, we cool. Type shit. All right, here we go, guys.
어떤 조직놈들인지 면면 좀 받을까?
The 2 Kirito IDs are level 55, so Unk must be satisfied. Oh yeah, for sure. All right.
들 앞에서 서러워하는 꽃 장례 지내는 사람이요.
Oh, the garden sorrow bearer. Lamenter at the flower funeral.
꽃갈기 홀로 들고 눈물을 짓더니
Flower, rake in hand. Teardrops in eyes.
빈 가지 뿌려진 눈물엔 빗자국이 어려있네.
You carve blood-stained tears upon branches floral.
어젯밤 뜰 밖에서 슬픈 노래가 들렸는데
I heard yesternight from the garden a song of grief.
그것은 꽃넋과 가는 새 넋의 울음이었지.
An elegy for a flower and a bird departing.
가는 봄이 안타까워도 할 수 있는 것은 없으니
Availed not to hold the parting spring.
그 수많은 울음소리를 그저 듣기만 하는 수밖에.
Sundered I become, heeding the endless woe, sans relief. Whoa, what in the hell?
이제 알겠느냐? 너는 할 수 있는 게 무엇도 없단다.
Do you understand now, child? There is nothing you can do.
그러니
Thus, in the silent, windless sands, stood only the desolate ruins of a building swept through and thoroughly destroyed by a brutal, unstoppable force that was determined to leave nothing in its wake. Remember the day ruin came to the Kong family, who have brought this destruction upon themselves through their grave transgressions. To violate the laws of Hong Yan is no tragedy. As such, it warrants no pity, only humiliation and scorn. This site of history stands as a monument to the inevitability of karma.
그렇다면 여기가
So this
멸문했다던 공씨 가문의 건물인가요?
is the annihilated Kong family's building? Ishmael asked Hong Lu, having read the plaque on the building.
네, 맞아요.
Yes, it is.
지금은 사용하지 않는 공간이죠.
And it's no longer in use.
그렇다면 이 안에 계셨던 사람들은 전부
So everyone inside the building must have been.
도대체 어떤 죄를 지었길래 이렇게까지 한 걸까요?
What kind of transgressions could they possibly have committed to deserve to be destroyed like this?
이만한 건물이 뿌리채 폐허가 되었다는 건 조직이나 해결사 간의 충돌 수준이 아니다. 전쟁에 가까운 규모의 사건이 있었을 테지.
If there was something to lay waste to a building of such magnitude, with such totality, it cannot have been a mere strife between syndicates or fixers. Something must have happened here, nothing less of a war to leave these ruins behind.
맞아요. 아무리 도시라고 하더라도 흔히 볼 수 있는 풍경은 아닐 거예요.
You're right. It was unusual even for the city.
머리가 이곳에 왔었거든요.
And that's because the head was here. It's crazy because after that 1 hour video, I now can internalize what the head is, you know? I can understand what the head is. I know what the wings are. I know what the freaking nests are. I know how many districts there are. It's like that one video, like literally put a bow on a lot of different concepts that I never fully grasped. And I feel more locked in than I've ever felt in my life, guys. It's insane. It's insane. Hong Lu replies like it was the most obvious answer to a complicated question. It was a 1 hour video of the story of Lobotomy Corporation. You just got distilled pure knowledge. Oh yeah, that Faust is mid right in front of Anthony. Who said that? Who said that? What happened? This chat looks like they want to. Wait, what? I almost banned somebody. What the hell? Hey, Faust agrees. I missed the first part of. What did I miss? Not much. Not much. We just started. David, how you doing, man?
머리
Do you understand everything Lobotomy Corp now? Yeah, I do. I do. Shit was crazy, brother. Also, the main character who like was in charge of even creating the Sephiroth and putting it all together and all in the light and everything. He was dead ass Light Yagami from Death Note, and nobody can change my mind about that. Not a single person. Shit was messed up.
금기를 어겼군요. 공씨 사람들이.
So the Kong family broke a taboo.
그 다음엔 청소부분들이 이어서 뒤처리를 했죠. 금기와 관련된 모든 것을 남겨놓지 않기 위해.
And the sweepers came to clean up anything that was left behind, to erase any sign of whatever it was that violated the taboo. How dare you compare our Lord and Savior Ian to a false god like Kira? I mean, they both kind of play God, and then they both kind of died in dumbass ways, and they both really just left a trail of bodies and blood in their path. I mean, it's the same story, you know? They both get the power of God somehow, you know, and then they popped off. Ian won though. Did he? Didn't he? Because in Death Note, one of Light Yagami's people did some dumb shit and got him killed. And then in this, Ian built an AI that pulled the plug on his fucking little light project. So like he won for like 5 seconds, and Kira thought he won for like 5 seconds until it got ripped away by AI. So, you know, he did technically. The fact that you're saying technically and not just he did means he didn't. He just had like a little brief moment of a dub and then he lost. To be fair, the AI had a reasonable crash out. I'm not saying it wasn't reasonable. I'm saying that his creation ended up stealing his thunder down the road and ruining everything. He did make the world a better place for 3 days. Then the world's not a better place. It was just kind of cool for 3 days. AI has daddy issues. Yeah, for real. Dead ass. And then 4 days turned into chaos. Right. I'm sure that was not Ein's plan, you know? Just putting that out there. Anyway, the head must really be a terrifying entity if the mere mention of it could cause the sinners to shrink so much as we were aimlessly with this revelation.
2차 심사까지 올라오신 후보자 여러분, 환영합니다.
Welcome to round 2 of the evaluation. Brave contestants. A disembodied but sonorous and excited voice broke the silence through the speakers.
공정성에 대한 여러 문의를 적극적으로 수용하여 2차 심사부터는 제가 새롭게 사회자를 맡게 된 점 양해 부탁드리면서
As there were numerous complaints regarding the possible partially issued with our previous host, please understand that I will be taking over as the host with the start of the second round. Looks like Jia Zheng got kicked off from the host seat.
야 잠깐 저기 위에 있는 저거
Hey, hold up a minute. Up there, are they?
설마 구경꾼이냐?
What's up, Xiao? How you doing? Pokemon never beaten down the bad against. Oh my god, not even a little bit, Time Ripper. Not even a little bit. Don't tell me we've got a live audience. What initially appeared to be a dilapidated rooftop was revealed to be where the spectator seats were installed. They were filled to the brim, where I couldn't spot a single empty seat.
의자까지 설치된 것으로 보면 관객이라 보는 것이 맞겠군요.
It would be reasonable to assume that they are indeed spectators, considering the way the seats are arranged.
1차 심사에서 소란이 있긴 했지만
데코!
저희가 언제 또 가주 심사를 구경해
Do your best,
보겠습니까?
Tank. Have fun. Working, so can't stay long. You're doing great. Celebratory hands in the air emoji.
Deco, thank you so much for the freaking 10. I appreciate that so much. Have fun at work. I know you cannot stay long, but thank you so much, Deco. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and all that you do and always being around and being so supportive, single-handedly funding this channel. So thank you so much. Yeah, I hope your day goes well. Thank you again. W Deco, chat. W Deco. The host says we are some unfortunate troubles in the first round. Yes, but hey, this is our once in a lifetime opportunity to watch the family hierarchy evaluation live and in person. Is it worth it or what?
보기 드문 행사인 만큼 보는 눈도 많으면 좋은 법이죠.
All right. Wanted to give as many people as possible the opportunity to witness this history in the making.
자, 본격적인 시작에 앞서 후보자들이 최선을 다해 대전에 임할 수 있도록 모두 뜨거운 박수와 함성 부탁드립니다.
Alrighty then, before we really get the game rolling, please give the contestants a round of applause and cheer. Let them meet this challenge as their best selves. The crowd goes wild. Here's crazy. Good luck, bro. Thank you, Jacer. I appreciate it. Woman in the light made some people gain cool attacks. I was like, is it really that bad?
개판이네.
Holy mackerel, what a shit show.
우리가 밑에서 쎄 빠지게 고생하는 걸 위에 있는 놈들은 간식이나 까먹으면서 구경하겠다는 거야?
They're sitting on their arses, popping popcorn into their mouths while we're stuck shitting bricks down here?
아마 내기판도 열렸을 거예요.
I'm sure they've been placing bets all night.
저희에게 거신 분은 거의 없겠지만요.
Though I doubt many of them bet on us.
전부 후회하게 해주지.
They'll regret that.
이곳 실내인 것은 맞죠? 분명 지하로 내려왔는데 하늘도 푸르고.
Holy hell, XCOM doesn't like me running it with stream in the background. XCOM is surprisingly, it can be a demanding game based on what you have going on with it. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying XCOM. Ishmael says, by the way, we're still indoors, right? Didn't we descend deep into a basement, even if we did ride a lift upward? How come there's a blue sky above us? Hong Lu explained that we're still within the subterranean area of Hongyan, but most of the sinners were having a hard time believing that with the pale blue sky above them.
홍원에 사는 부유한 자들 한정으로 방을 취향에 맞게 인공적으로 꾸미기도 합니다. 이미 대관원에도 그 주인된 자의 취향대로 방을 꾸민 건물들이 여러 존재하죠.
Though this is a practice limited to the affluent class of Hongyan, many have taken to installing artificial environments within their rooms. In fact, there are several buildings with Dangguanyan decorated in much the same manner.
네, 어르신들을 만나러 가는 길도 이런 느낌으로 꾸며져 있어요. 가는 길은 언제나 화창하고 푸르죠.
Yes, the road taken to visit the elders is similarly decorated, always so sunny and green.
바깥보다도 오히려 더욱 바깥 같달까요?
It feels more like the outside than the actual outside.
그런데 저건 뭐야?
What's that? I realized what Radia was looking at was a parasol. It was installed in such a random place that I doubt it was actually there for anyone to sit under.
아, 저건 파라솔이네요.
That's a parasol.
파라솔인 건 나도 알지. 왜 저기에 고무 파라솔이 남겨져 있냐는 건데.
Isn't that where the arbiter was sitting, guys? I know what a parasol is, all right? I'm asking what that old thing is doing there all on its own. Hong Lu tilted his head, thinking.
발톱을 이끌고 온 어떤 높으신 분이 저기에 앉아서 모든 걸 지켜보고 있었거든요.
A real big shot who brought the claws watched the whole thing from that seat.
그러니 4대 가문이 저 파라솔을 구태여 치우지 않은 이유는
The 4 houses left the parasol there because
길이길이 기억하라는 의미겠죠. 모든 가문에게 보여주기 위한 경고이기도 하고요.
they wanted to be a lasting reminder, a warning for the remaining houses too. The fact that like 39% of you, 38% of you thought I was gonna block this Canto, that's sickening. Actually sickening. Binna chair, property of Binna. I'm not gonna check Binna, even though Binna took an L, but you know, whatever. To be fair, the Red Mist all of a sudden had Goku-ass plot armor, but whatever.
기억이요? 어떤 것을요?
Reminder for what?
허락되지 않은 것을 함부로 넘보지 말라는 것.
That we mustn't seek what is not permitted to us.
분수에 맞게 살다 분수에 맞게 떠나라는 것.
That we should know our place, live the life we deserve, and part from this world the way we deserve.
이라고 어르신들이 말씀해 주셨답니다.
Said the elders.
이제 들어갈까요?
Shall we enter now? While we all gaped about like fish out of water in this unfamiliar environment, Hong Lu casually walked ahead of us into the building like he was out on a mundane stroll. I know you said you heard it all from your family elders, but you saw everything that happened here, didn't you? All of it. Hong Lu paused, then turned around.
네,
Yes,
아마도 그렇답니다.
I probably did. I'm starting to have less and less idea as to what his smile really means. Whoa. Hong Lu's level rises to 55. Hong Lu's uptide and threadspin tiers rise to tier 4. Love to see it. Wow, this is super nice. I love this. Wow. There's probably no shot we're doing this all tonight, right? All right, well, I guess we're just gonna just jump right on into it, eh? All right, 3 coins. 3 streams at minimum? Oh, Jesus. Bill only lost because she lost the 5%. Call it hit that 5%. For you to be 1 year, for you to probably be 10 weeks before we're done. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Chad. Jesus. All right, here we go. The patience to do it all in one night doesn't mean you should.
따라서 2차 심사의 최종 순위대로 가주 심사가 마무리될 예정입니다.
I just retain it better whenever I go slower.
1위를 차지한 후보자는
Which means that the results of the second round of the family hierarchy evaluation will become the final results of the event. In other words, the contestant who comes in first place this round
영예롭고 존경받는 홍원의 가주가 되는 것이죠.
will become our next honored and venerable hierarch. There's only 2 rounds of this bitch?
말씀드리는 순간 후보자분들이 각자 배정된 시작 위치에 무사히 도착했다는 연락이 들어왔군요.
As I speak, I have just been informed that the candidates have all arrived safely to their starting positions.
그럼 2차 심사를 본격적으로 시작해도 되겠습니까?
Now, are you ready for round 2 rolling? To get round 2 rolling?
예!
God, you know what? You know what? Pop off, Don. That's okay. Pop off, Don. Don Quixote was the only one who gave an enthusiastic reply.
그런데 이제 뭘 하면 되는 것인가?
Now, what must be done?
지나가는 놈 보이면 선빵. 무력전이라고 했으니까.
Whack the first bastard we see. What else? This is supposed to be a simple battle after all, isn't it?
이런!
Oh my.
제 말이 끝나기도 전에 벌써 전력 질주를 하는 성격 급한 후보자분들이 몇몇 보이는군요.
Looks like we have some hot-headed contestants here, raring to go even before my introductions are complete.
하지만 이런 상황에선 말을 끝까지 들어보는 게 도움이 되지 않을까요?
But don't you think it would be helpful for you to hear the full set of rules and regulations before getting into the game?
그렇다는데요.
You heard her.
후보자 여러분들, 각자 들어오신 입구 근처를 보시면 동전의 게임즈를 하나 찾으실 수 있을 겁니다.
This is truly character development. Listen. Dawn's okay now. Dawn's okay. I don't like her. I don't love her. But she's okay. That's all I'll say about it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Dear candidates, please inspect the arena near your entrance points to locate a bundle of coins with a rope thread through them.
오! 이것인가 보군!
That's good enough. This must be the voice, what the voice speaketh of.
이 동그란 건?
Pray, what might be the purpose of these round curiosities?
돈일지도 몰라. 여기서만 쓰이는 화폐라든가 짤랑거리는 소리도 났어.
Money? Hey, that's a familiar jingle jangle. Maybe it's some sort of local currency.
아니, 말을 끝까지 들어보라고 조금 전에 사회자가 말하지 않았나요?
What did you do to Anthony? Who are you? Still me. And I can prove it because Sinclair is a pointless little crybaby who can't seem to make it past a certain threshold and is borderline a worthless character. Still me. Ishmael says, guys, the host just told us to let her finish, didn't she?
그 동전을 소중히 지켜주시길 바랍니다. 왜냐하면
And now, those coins have just become the most important thing in the world. Want to know why, friends? There it is. There's our Manthony. Okay, that's most people's opinions. Is it? Is it? Because every time I post a video shit talking Sinclair, I get flamed in the comments. Sinclair's let me down so often. Same. Doesn't really prove you're the real Anthony. Well, there's one more card I haven't done yet. There's one more. And that is to show you that our Lord and Savior Faust is the greatest sinner in all of Limbus Company. And her ID is proof that if you believe hard enough, you too will now learn the ways of the Faust, because that Rupture unit is now arguably one of the best units in the game. And I think it was very much so about time, because with greatness comes responsibility, and honestly this was a responsibility that Faust can hold, and only Faust could ever hold, because this Rupture ID is the god tier thing. You gotta pull or you're wasting your account. If you don't have it, it's kind of bricked, so make sure you guys get a Faust, because Faust is the best way to go. Okay, the host says, and now this is going to become the best thing. Okay, cool, here we go. Where's your CEO of Applebee's card? Show it to us. Oh, you mean this? Given good reasons. Different reasons. Hate Don Harder. Also, this is clearly a shitty duplicate. Where is the corporate sponsorship for Applebee's? Listen, guys, listen. In case you guys were wondering, if you guys do download the Applebee's app like I have on my phone, ready to go, so you guys can accumulate points and then maybe get a free appetizer or entree, I'm just saying you might be in a really good spot, because I do in fact unironically have the Applebee's app ready to go and download it on my phone for any given moment. Just saying. Here we mildly embarrassing, but you know, you gotta lean into it sometimes, chat. I bet Applebee's is stealing your data. They can have whatever they want from me. It's definitely him. Oh my god. Anyway, ended up going to Applebee's, and it was kind of sad. Wait, why was it sad? No, forsooth.
그것이 각 후보자의 목숨값이기 때문이죠.
That's because from this very moment, these coins represent how much life each of the candidates have left. Life tokens, if you will. What in the freaking D&D freaking Magic the Gathering looking...
얼른 받아주시게! 홍로군의 복수가!
Thou must make haste and take these tokens of life, young Hong Lu. Thy life dependeth on thee. Blood drained from Don Quixote's face as she hastily tried to return the bundle of coins to Hong Lu, but Heathcliff casually snatched it out of her hands.
어디 봐. 동전처럼 생겼지만 돈은 아니구만. 이게 왜 목숨값인데?
Is Applebee's really that good? Oh, banger. 5-star Michelin, all right? It's the bee's knees, some would say. It's pretty good. You're not trying to drop a guap, but you also don't want to go to McDonald's. You go to Applebee's and you have a good freaking time. That's what you do with Applebee's. I'm just gonna let that, sit there. All right. Limbus Company not sponsored by Applebee's. The food didn't taste as good out of the 4 people there. 3/4 of the people in the party didn't enjoy their food. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Listen, not all Applebee's are created equal. You must have went to a rough one, or they were just not on their game. So you know what? That just means you have to go next time, Halo. You just gotta go next time. What do you recommend? I always recommend the loaded waffle fries for an the appetizer, and then the entree. They have a new Cajun menu. Okay, if you get that Cajun 3-cheese chicken penne, it is bomb and bustling. Okay, but also just the bacon cheeseburger goes a long way as well, so there's that. Careful what you wish for, right? Open the floodgates, our god of Applebee's. Oh, Heathcliff says, let me see that last. These look like coins but aren't actual cash, so how are these life tokens again?
지금쯤이면 이게 왜 목숨값이냐며 궁금해하시겠군요.
Sponsored by Applebee's. They also didn't have the Cajun chicken pasta you recommended. Oh, bro, this is what kind of weird budget behind the gas station ass Applebee's did you go to, Halo? What is this, bro? Oh, I'm so sorry. They did you dirty. They did you dirty. It wasn't a good one. That wasn't a good one. All right. I am sorry you had to deal with that. Host, can you not stalk us? Host says, but now you must be wondering something like, so how are these life tokens again? And you would absolutely be right to ask that question.
자, 2차 가주 심사의 규칙은 이렇습니다.
Allow me now to explain the rules for the second round of the family hierarchy evaluation.
모든 후보자는 동전을 매듭줄에 엮은 다음 허리춤에 걸고 있어야 합니다.
Each candidate must keep their coins secured by the rope thread through them and attach the bundle to their waist. It's like flag football or something like that. To be fair, the Dunkin' Donuts they had in Sin City was shit. So the sign room god is crazy. Yeah, that whole just burned that whole town. GG's.
안 보이는 곳에 넣어 다니거나 삭혀버리거나 일부만 뜯어내서 가지고 다닌다거나 다른 사람의 눈에 보일 수 있도록 허리춤에 걸어두지 않으면 모두 실격입니다.
Hiding them, swallowing them, hanging only some of them on your waist, and keeping the rest in your pocket. Basically, any behavior that does not allow them to be on full display at all times is cause for disqualification.
실격이라는 건
Disqualification.
야! 빨리 가져가서 안 묶고 뭐해?
Hey, take this rope now. Quit faffing about and tie it around your waist.
히스클리프 씨가 뺏어간 거 아니었나요?
Weren't you the one that snatched it away?
모든 후보자는 각각 3개의 동전을 지급받죠. 그 동전을 모두 잃어버리거나 빼앗긴 후보자는 즉시 탈락!
Each of you have been given 3 coins at the start of the game. If you lose all your coins, you will be eliminated immediately eliminated.
이스마일군은 절망 매듭이었던가? 그걸로 절대 안 풀리게 묶어주시게.
Young Ishmael. I don't know what I swear to God. Every time Don Quixote says young someone, I love it so much. I love it so much. I might start doing that. I might just start reading chat and then go young Time Ripper, young Radia, you know? Young Coffee Cup, young Goblin, young Halo. It just feels right, you know? It just feels right. Thou must tie the desperate knots upon the bundle of coins. Never let this knot be undone. You are older than me. True. Because she is old. True. I'm 22 and I'm 34. I got over a decade on you, brother. Onging out. Finally accepting your age. I've been accepted it and I've embraced it. Molded by it.
하고 있어요.
Yep. Working on it already.
아, 그렇게 조급해하지 않으셔도 될 텐데요.
I don't think there's any need to hurry. Also, you definitely want Ishmael tying that sailor's knot, bro. He's 78. That's crazy. Also not 100% wrong, but okay.
이번 2차 가주 심사의 제한 시간은 총 2시간. 순위는 각 후보자가 보유하고 있는 동전 개수로 정해집니다.
Unc so old he would call Don Quixote Child Don Quixote. Damn. Kind of fire, actually. Kind of fire retort you had there. He was asking him in high school as a freshman, no less. Oh, damn. How am I primordial? Architect the pyramids in Egypt. That's right. I'm in a Mr. Beast video. The host says, in the second round, you will have a total of 2 hours to collect as many coins as you can. Might want to get on with it because the candidates' rankings will be decided by the number of coins they each have.
아, 이걸 이렇게 걸면 되는 거네요.
Ah, so that's how I'm supposed to hang it.
함부로 만지지 말고 조심히 다뤄라.
Be careful with that.
어지간해선 안 떨어질 거니까 걱정 마요. 깊은 칼질만 아니면 끊기도 어려우니까.
Short of a sword cutting through it, it's staying put. I've seen to that. 3 coins now hung from Honglu's waist, threaded by a rope.
그럼
with that,
2차 가주 심사를 시작하겠습니다.
Let the second round of the hierarchy evaluation commence. The second round begins, and the 2-hour time limit begins to count down. We get 3 coins, guys. This is real Super Mario Bros, you know? This is real Super Mario Bros, chat. Honglu deals plus 0.5 damage for every coin. Love that. We have 3 coins. Look at that, guys. We got 3 coins. We're actually kind of broken now. We're broken. You're gonna be here for more than 2 hours. I know this is gonna be like a real Dragon Ball Z
이제부터
timeline.
마주칠 후보자들에게 동전을 뺏기지 않는 것도 중요하지만
Massive, very massive. It's one thing to keep our coins as safe as possible from any candidates we might come across, but
그 말을 역으로 하자면 우리가 동전을 뺏어야만 한다는 걸로도 받아들여지네요.
it also means that our only means of gaining more coins is by taking them from other candidates.
그래. 다른 규칙이 고지되지 않는 한 최대한 많은 후보자에게 동전을 강탈하는 것이 중요하겠군.
Good point. Unless we're informed of a new rule mid-game, we must also prioritize taking as many coins as we can from other candidates.
네, 동전을 많이 보유한 순서대로 순위를 결정짓는다고 했으니까요.
Yeah, the host said that our ranks are decided by how many coins we have.
1차 가주 심사의 주제는 오래전부터 공공연하게 알려져 있었습니다.
The subject of the first round of the hierarchy evaluation has been an open secret for a long time.
불로불사의 단서를 찾아오는 것.
To find a clue towards freedom and aging and death.
하지만
However,
이번 2차 심사는 무력전에 진행되리라는 것 이외에는 어떠한 정보도 알려진 바 없었죠.
the only information that has been made public regarding the second round of the evaluation is that it will be a martial contest. Chat, am I gonna die? No, I think Unk is. Based. To Time Ripper in YouTube chat, Honglu's Honglu. He's Hongluing all over with his base ego. If I get timed out for 10 minutes for that comment, I understand. Okay. All right. Maybe YouTube and Twitch becoming friends is not what I hoped it would be. Okay. Yeah.
숨겨진 규칙이나 사회자가 고지하지 않은 규칙이 있다고 해도 모두가 공평하게 이를 모르는 채 참가했을 가능성이 높습니다.
Indeed, there may be a secret rule. There may be secret rules or rules that the host has intentionally neglected to reveal to us. However, it is of high likelihood that in terms of informational advantage, all participants in this game are equally under-equipped.
따라서 평소와 같은 즉흥적이고 무분별한 난전을 이어간다면
This leads to the prediction that should we engage in our usual forms of confused brawls,
중간은 갈 수 있을 것으로 예측할 수 있겠군요.
we should at least place somewhere in the middle of the pack.
어머, 왜 그렇게 말해, 파우? 우리는 목표를 달성하려면 적어도 2등에 들어야 하는데.
Yo, Mr. Nut. Aw, don't be such a downer, Foul. We gotta make it to the top at least. It's what we came here for.
그래도 아직은 아무 습격도 없는 것 같네요. 아직은.
Well, at least we're not under attack yet. Foul is very Mao. Hell yeah, brother. Sinclair gingerly scouts the surrounding area, anxious that another candidate might suddenly jump out of nowhere and snatch all of Honglu's coins away.
아직도 적의 활동은 전혀 포착되지 않는군. 아직도.
No enemy movement detected yet. Making a list of energy drinks to get from Kroger tomorrow. Oh, nice. You guys think I'll do this in 4 streams? Bet. Like, you know, you're glazing Dawn a lot more lately. No, I'm not. That's not me. That ain't me. I don't get why we were called Mao cat when they resemble the characteristic of a cat. Because Foul was very Mao, bro. Otis muttered something similar as she marched forward on high alert and standing protectively next to Honglu's bundle of coins.
다행이라고 할 수 있을런지 모르겠지만 건물이 워낙 크다 보니 다른 후보자들을 바로 마주치진 않을 것 같네.
Just drop it in real quick. Gonna get a nap in real quick before heading out tonight for my B-Day. Oh, today is your B-Day? No kidding. No freaking kidding. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Sir Nuttington. Happy freaking birthday, man. I hope you have a great night and have a great day. And, you know, you're 1 year older, so you're pretty much at like Unk status now when you think about it. So happy goddamn birthday, my dude. Happy Cake Day, hell yeah. Insane username, Sir Duddington. It's like the Nutcracker, you know, like the Christmas thing. That's his like emotes. And everyone on YouTube is saying happy birthday to you as well. Imagine needing energy drinks or coffee. I just sucked the electricity straight out of the socket with a metal straw. Wow. Power move, honestly. No pun intended. Okay. I'm not Anth old yet. Count your chickens. It's gonna happen. Okay. Gregor says, not sure if it's a good thing, but at least the huge size of this building means that we won't be running into other candidates left and right.
여기저기 많이도 달려있군. 엿보는 기계.
I got you, Ian. Good looking out. Ryoji says, peeping machines. They're everywhere.
카메라를 향해 위협적인 포즈를 보이는 분들도 심심찮게 보입니다만 부서진 카메라 한 대당 동전 하나를 지불해야 한다는 규칙이 있으니 주의해주세요.
I'm seeing some people making threatening gestures at the cameras up here, but please be informed to this rule. You break a camera, you pay up with a coin of your own.
저거 방금 만든 규칙 같은데?
I'm pretty sure she just made up that rule.
아, 이 복도를 따라가면 길이 이어졌던 것 같아요.
Ah, we should be able to keep moving by following this hallway. Despite everything, Honglu still remains calm.
홍루 씨, 여기 와본 적 있는 거죠, 역시?
Honglu, you've been here before, haven't you?
네. 하지만 다른 후보자분들은 아닐 거예요. 아니, 치유 형님이라면 왔을 수도요.
Thanks for the wishes, and I've seen the usernames for YouTube chat, and this is pretty tame, lol. Fair Sir Nuddington, fair. But yeah, no problem, man, and have a good, happy birthday, man. Thank you so much for popping on in here. Honglu says, I have, but I don't suppose any other candidates have. Oh, except Big Brother Chu, maybe.
그리고 이곳에 걸음을 했던 적이 있는 분들은
Besides, anyone who's ever set foot in here is already... Honglu stopped.
그래도 길을 잃을 염려는 없으니 다행이네요.
At least we won't have to worry about getting lost, so that's nice.
방금 너무 노골적으로 말을 삼키지 않았어?
He was absolutely about to spill something before he decided to bite his tongue, right?
그런데 나 아무리 봐도 좀 이상한데.
So guys, I have this weird sinking feeling that I just can't seem to shake.
우리가 갔던 대관원 거기는 어마어마하게 넓었잖아.
Dongguanyan, the place that was huge, right? Like stupidly huge, right?
가마를 타고 한참을 이야기하며 가야지 홍루가 살던 방에 도착할 정도로.
Like think about it. We chatted a while on that planetkin before we got anywhere near Honglu's room.
사슴인지 뭔지도 뛰놀았다 그러고 호수 같은 것도 보였죠.
Yeah, apparently they have deer frolicking in the garden, a whole lake to themselves.
그런 공간들을 냅두고 왜 이런 섬뜩한 곳에서 가주대전을 벌이는 건데?
Right, so why are they holding the family hierarchy evaluation at some creepy abandoned building like this when they've got more than enough space to spare there?
그것도 모르나. 예술품은 걸맞은 곳에 전시되긴 마련이다.
Simple. Art deserves an exhibition of equal extravagance.
왜 굳이 번거롭게 이런 장소에 불러서 마치 우리한테 감상시켜 주려는 것 같잖아.
Okay, but why? Why drag us all the way out here? It's almost like they're trying to show us something.
어떤 걸?
Show us what?
대관원에 대한 자부심과 영광을 그리고 공가에 대한 본보기를.
The pride and glory of Don Guanyan and the cautionary tale of the house of the Kong family.
그래야지
Who
장차
the
가주가
hell?
될 자에게는 물론
What in the
다른
bleach?
후보자에게도 널리 알릴 수 있으니까.
So that the prospective hierarch and the other candidates would be reminded of their downfall.
우리를 습격하려는 불청객에게 물으려 한 것은 아니었는데.
We weren't asking you, intruder, here to ambush us. The sinners all immediately took a defensive stance at the sudden appearance of a different candidate.
아, 오해 마. 나는 너희와 싸우기 위해 온 게 아니거든.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to fight with you guys.
1차 대전에서 너희를 봤지.
Saw you guys earlier, back during the first round.
신기한 기술로 치료를 하던데? 그걸로 1차 대전도 통과한 걸 테고.
I also saw that interesting healing method of yours. I'm guessing that's what you used to get past the first round of the Hierarch War.
홍루 씨, 누군지 알겠어요?
Do you know this guy, Honglu?
아니요. 하지만 왕씨 가문분이신 것 같네요. 이야기를 나눠본 적은 별로 없지만요.
No. But I think he's from the Wang family, though I haven't exchanged many words with him before.
왕자우 모를 만도 하지.
Wang Zhou. Not surprised that you don't know who I am.
마주칠 일이 적었을 테니. 나는 골방에 틀어박혀 책이나 읽는 게
Oh crap.
유일한 소일거리였으니까.
I freaking had my window open and it started raining and I have my books on my windowsill and I was like, holy shit, all my books are gonna get soaked. But it all kind of worked out. Guys, we love Limbus Company. Charges superior. What the hell? Who says that? No one said that. What? Says no one ever, you know? Charges superior. Who just comes in here with that propaganda? My books are okay though. My books are okay. It all worked out. Wang Show, Wang family, good afternoon. Quick on the draw with that freaking RP account. All right, let me see here. Charge is superiority. Burn is superior. Anyway, it's not like I gave you much a chance to get to know me. I was always the type to prefer sitting in my room and passing the time reading books. He's not here to fight. Is he here to make an alliance?
오랜 경험을 통해 말하는 건데 우리는 동료 같은 건 안 만들 거야.
Listen here, fella. We're not here to make any friends, all right? We've had enough bad experience with it as it is.
이쪽도 같은 편이 되자는 건 아니야. 단지 서로 원하는 바가 충돌하지 않을 것 같으니 동행 정도는 어떻냐는 거지.
Yeah, totally. I get you guys. I'm not here to make an alliance either. I just thought that maybe we could at least travel together, given that our goals don't seem to clash.
나는 가주가 되고 싶은 마음이 있기보다는 뭐랄까.
I'm not actually here looking to become the next hierarch. My goal is, how should I put this?
샹치의 포 같은 존재가 되고 싶은 거거든. 차까지는 너무 거창하고.
More like wanting to become a POW in a game of Shang-Chi. I have enough self-awareness to know that even a Zhu is too much for me.
가령 이런 식으로 예를 들어볼까?
Let me give you a demonstration. Catch. Result. Deftly snatches the coin out of the air with one hand.
야, 나이스 캐치네, 메르.
Nice catch, Mer. This is...
이거 진짜 동전이에요? 그 목숨값이라던.
Is this a real coin? One of those life tokens or whatever?
뭐 깨물어 보기라도 하던가.
Feel free to bite into it if you don't believe me.
야, 빨리 해봐.
Oh, bite into it.
금과 같은 연질금속이 아닌 이상 그런 감별법은 무의미합니다.
That method of material discernment is ineffective for coins not made of soft metals such as gold.
이걸
Why would you just...
줘도 되는 건가요?
Are you sure this is a good strategy?
글쎄,
Wow.
그건 이제 사회자가 곧 말해주겠지.
I'm sure our dear host has something to say about that. The host's voice buzzed from the speakers not long after Wang Zhao's reply.
방금 동전을 자의로 넘긴 후보자가 나왔군요.
Ah, a candidate has willingly handed over his coin to another.
그렇습니다. 후보자들은 서로 동전을 약탈하지 않고 교환하는 것이 가능합니다. 이는 포섭의 대가로 쓸 수도 있고 여러 전략적인 작전을 위해 활용할 수도 있을 테죠.
Yes, of course. The candidates are permitted to trade coins and favors amongst each other without necessarily having to take them by force. You may use it to convince others to do your bidding, or use them to formulate various other strategies.
화폐라는 상징을 채택한 이후로는 합당하군.
Then the decision to use coins as a representation of tokens is symbolically appropriate. The host doesn't immediately catch on to what's going on, huh? Took her a moment to react to what Ryoshi was doing in front of that camera too.
정확한 통찰이십니다, 관리자님. 후보자의 행동에 따라 규칙을 추가로 설명해 주는 것처럼 보이는군요.
A highly discerning observation, Executive Manager. It appears that she chimes in to add commentary based on the actions of each candidate.
관객들에게 행동에 대해 해설하기 위함일 테죠.
It is to keep the audience informed on the actions of the candidates.
역시 이럴 줄 알았어.
I knew it.
반드시 빼앗을 이유는 없었던 거야.
We don't have to take the coins by force after all. Wang Zhou muttered with some satisfaction once the speakers fell silent again.
이거 그럼 다시 돌려줘야 하나요?
So, would you like to have this back now?
그럴 필요 없어. 정보를 얻는데 도움을 준 값이라고 생각해.
Don't worry about it. Consider it my token of appreciation for helping me figure out the game.
주니까 받긴 하는데 이렇게 미련 없이 줘도 되는 건가요?
Sure. Thanks again for the coin, I guess, but are you sure it's a good strategy to just give away your coin like that?
목표가 1등이라면 동전 하나에도 일희일비하겠지만 아까 말했다시피 나는 포식자보다는 피식자에 가까워서.
Probably not if my goal was to come in first place. But like I said earlier, I'm more of a prey animal than a predator.
피식자는 말이야 주위를 잘 관찰해야 해. 그렇게 하다 보면 제일 동전을 많이 모아야 할 사람이 누구인지 알 수 있거든.
Prey animals like myself have to remain highly aware of our surroundings and observe. And once you get good enough at that, you'll see which of the prospective candidates should hold the most coins.
그게 나의 전략이야.
And that's my strategy.
오, 그게 우리라는 거야? 동전을 제일 많이 모아야 할 사람이?
Oh, and that's us, huh? Are you saying that we're the team that deserves to hold the highest number of coins?
지금까지 줄곧 눈총만 봤다가 이런 칭찬을 받으니까 기분이 나쁘진 않은데?
Hey, I'm starting to feel pretty optimistic. Gee, it's real refreshing to finally have someone recognize us like this, you know?
입에 발린 말이다. 저런 고리타분한 유형은 어딜 가나 있는 법이니.
He's trying to butter us up. This man is just another boring old wheeling schemer.
그래도 시작하자마자 4개나 모았어. 이쯤이면 꽤 순조로운 출발 아니야?
Still, we're already at 4 coins right from the get-go. I'd say it's a good start, huh?
이러다가 정말 1등이라도 하는 거 아니려나 모르겠어요.
We might actually end up coming in first place at this rate.
그래서 어때? 초반에는 정보의 격차가 승부를 가릴 수 있어.
So, what do you say? Informational advantage can be pretty significant and variable in this early game. Early
나는
game.
너희의 행동을 통해 탐색을 하고 너희는 정보를 얻는 거지.
I follow you, seek my chances, and feel out the game while you gain information.
적당히 서로 얻을 것만 얻다가 적절한 시기에 헤어지는 거야.
It's a win-win, right? Both get what we want, and we'll go our separate ways when the time is right.
어떻게 하죠? 배신하고 저희 동전을 훔쳐 달아나시기엔 그렇게 민첩해 보이진 않는데요.
What should we do? I don't think he looks agile enough to stab us in the back and steal our coins. Sinclair asked, giving Wang Zhou a side eye.
무작정 동맹을 맺자는 것도 아니고 잠깐 서로 이득을 취하고 갈 길 가는 건 나쁘지 않은 것 같은데요.
I think he makes a decent case. It's not like he's offering us an alliance out of the blue. Like he said, I think it's a nice win-win strategy for both parties.
어떻게 하시겠습니까, 관리자님? 계략을 꾸미는 것처럼 보이지는 않습니다만 수적 우세를 앞세워 동전을 더 요구하는 방법도 있을 겁니다.
The decision is yours, Executive Manager. It does not seem like he has any alternative motives. Perhaps we could use our superior numbers to demand more coins from him in return for letting him accompany us.
이미 동전 한 개의 이익을 확보하였으니 동행이 부담스럽다면 이대로 지나치는 것이 합리적인 선택이다.
A net profit of 1 additional coin has already been secured. If alliance with this individual causes you concern, it would be a rational choice to simply cut ties while we're ahead. The sinner's arguments all sound pretty reasonable, so I tried to signal Hong Lu, the actual candidate of the family hierarchy war, but... Any thoughts on this, Hong Lu?
어느 쪽이어도 괜찮아 보이는걸요?
I think they all sound pretty nice. His reply is terse, cheery, thoughtless. It seems to me that he's still unwilling to make a single choice. Let's accept this offer. Otis, please keep an eye out for any signs of betrayal.
맡겨만 주십시오, 관리자님.
You may place the utmost faith in me to carry out that task, Executive Manager.
잘 부탁드려요, 왕자오 씨.
Let's do this, Wang Zhou.
그래, 잘 부탁한다, 가보.
Okay, Zhao Baiyu. Let's.
여전히 대관원의 모든 예쁨은 한
So?
몸에 받고 있나?
Are you still the favorite child of the Dan Guanyan?
저 가보기 인사드립니다.
Zhao Baiyu extends his greetings to you.
아, 그래. 보기가 왔구나.
Welcome, little Baiyu. Why am I so tired? I'm like exhausted. I didn't even do anything today. I just like toured apartments.
오랜만이구나, 보가.
It's been a while, Baiyu.
보가 착한 아이답게 대답을 해야지 않겠니?
Answer them, Baiyu. You're a good boy,
네.
Yeah. I did find a really nice one that has like a second room that I can make a stream room where I could just throw all my gaming stuff in there and just go crazy. Be pretty poggers. I'm just gonna say it.
역시 언제 봐도 어여쁘게 빛나고 있네요.
Still as pretty and lustrous as always.
대관원에 변치 않는 옥이라는 말이 딱이에요. 좋으시겠어요, 가모님.
Neat. He truly is the unchanging precious jade of Dan Guanyan. You must be so happy to have him, Venerable Zhamu.
아, 제가 그 가보옥이야?
So he's that Zhao Baiyu kid.
뭐야, 난 엄청 대단한 애인 줄 알았는데 실제로 보니까 별거 없어 보이는데?
Really? I thought he'd look more special, I guess. He's actually pretty unimpressive in person. God, freaking Redditors IRL, you know?
아, 나 엄마한테 제 얘기 들었어.
Oh yeah, Mom told me about him.
조용히 해. 함부로 말 걸지 말렴.
This is our reaction to unglazing Faust every second. What are you talking about? Shush, child, you can't just talk to him.
나 방금 눈 마주친 것 같아.
I think he just looked at me.
그런데 제가 왜 그렇게 예쁨을 받는 거야?
So why do they all love him so much?
몰라. 속에 금이라도 발라뒀나 보지.
I don't know. Maybe they painted his insides with gold or something.
좋겠다. 나도 태어나자마자 저렇게 예쁨이나 받고 싶다.
It must be nice to be loved and coddled by everyone in the moment you're born.
그런데 쟤 표정 왜 저래?
But why does he look so gloomy?
저 아이는 죽을 때까지 근심 하나 없이 평탄히 살겠네요.
That child will never suffer once to his dying days.
그러게요. 부럽긴 하지만 글쎄요.
Yeah, I envy him for it, but I don't know.
저 애는 왜 얼굴에 미소 하나 없는지.
I don't know why he's such a smileless child.
이거 시계가 가끔 본다는 기억 아냐? 왜 우리한테도 보이냐?
Ain't these memories for Clockhead's eyes only? Why can't we see it too? You saw that too?
황금가지가 수복되어 가면서 단테가 심상을 들여다볼 수 있는 능력도 조금씩 확장되어 가는 것 같군요.
It appears that the gradual reconstruction of the golden bow is expanding Dante's ability to peer into the fathoms. Bro, unrelated. Somebody had this theory, and I had the same theory after watching that hour-long video. I'm dead ass starting to think that freaking Dante is Iron, bro. I have it so in my head. I have it so in my head after that video. I have that so in my head. I don't know how it would make any sense, but maybe it could. Iron is the one with the light. Yes, he is the one with the light, but at the same time, the light went away. Dante's here. He has no memories. He has no idea what's going on. Ian fractured himself into 3 different people, which means he didn't have his memory after he had to deal with the different fractions of his memory loss, which then all this crazy shit pops off, and now we're back again with another person with memory loss. I don't know, man. I can see it. I can fucking see this reverse Uno card. I feel, because it's just like the catalyst for like all of this, you know, like all of this, like all the egos and shit like that, dude. It's just all of it, man. Really hope the theory doesn't come true, because I want Dante to be his own person. I think Dante being his own person would be cool, but I just think that also him being Ian would be like this crazy, like fucking insane situation that would just blow the top out of this entire operation. I don't know. He's finally lost it. Well, then what do you think the golden bowels are? I think the golden bowels are, I don't know, I haven't put too much thought into that part. It could be fragments of that fucking light that he made, you know? Maybe. I'm spitballing right now. I didn't think about shit. I'm going off vibes right now. I'm on vibes. No facts, just vibes. Was so arrogant, just like Ian. He can be, you know. I do not want to see a goofy manager Ian. I don't know, man. Remember, he's briefly in the beginning. It means Ian himself said, "Oh, shuckaroonies." Canon, you know. Overarching theme is, what is a person? So it's entirely possible. It is possible. It's so fucking possible. It is so fucking possible. God, it's so possible. It hurts. And like, the longer after I've seen that, I can't stop thinking about it now. I cannot stop thinking about it. Like, it just makes so much sense, you know? Dante is 100% the reincarnation of Earl King. New theory on God. Okay. Space dust and not like Carmen. Dude, this game, no one really dies unless you're Sam Joe, but like everyone comes back, like crazy stuff happens all the freaking time, you know? Like I wouldn't rule it out. I'm just saying, you know? Dante is Manthony. That is my running canon, by the way, for sure. Yuri? Okay, maybe a couple bodies got caught, but like, you know, ultimately if they're important enough, they're gonna come back, you know? Unless you're Sam Joe, it's crazy. Yeah, you know, there's a couple holes in everything, but like I don't think it's so far off base that he can't be Ian, bro. I don't know. I'm so lost. I'm gonna die on this hill until something crazy happens, and I go, okay, it's probably not him. But until that happens, it's gonna be him. Limbus Universe said dying is cringe for real though. Yeah. Anyway, Hafal says, it appears that the gradual reconstruction of the Golden Bough is expanding Dante's ability to peer into the fathoms. Is it? I'm not so sure myself.
지금은 그런 정도로 충분합니다, 단테.
That is enough for now, Dante.
어쩌면 나중에는 이런 능력들을 자각해서 원하는 형태로 조절할 수 있게 될지도 모르죠.
Perhaps these powers will become controllable in the future, to be used as one sees fit. That statement right there means something cool is gonna happen in the future. We're gonna get more really awesome god powers.
이렇게 어린 시절을 여러분께 보여주게 될 줄은 몰랐네요.
Didn't think this is how I'd be sharing my childhood with everyone. If Wang Zhou had already made it to the dungeon in the fathoms alongside the rest of us, he must have seen Hong Lu's pass as well. Oh, so not even all the sinners. It could be anybody in earshot. What the
다들
fuck?
뭘 그렇게 멍하니 서 있어? 여기서 계속 죽치고 있을 생각은 아니지?
He didn't see it. What are all you guys standing around for? Don't tell me your strategy is to sit here and wait for the whole thing to blow over, is it? Well, it didn't seem that vision was for our eyes only. Unlike Hong Lu, we know, the younger version of him did not have a trace of that familiar smile. His eyes were fixed to the ground in silence, and that was all he had. Theory: Anthony could do a backflip. Maybe. I wouldn't rule it out, but you know. Hong Lu deals 0.5% for every coin. Bro, we're literally cracked. We have 4 coins now. We have, wait, why does it say first, second, a third? Wait, come here. Oh, like, okay, this is the ranking for who? Bro, how the fuck does everybody else already got 4 coins too? What the hell? I thought we were doing something for a second. God damn. Okay, is it it's probably worth it to go and do all these, right? All right, the first battle is now about to commence. Let's get it going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7.
해오던 대로
Here we go.
방송을 켜겠다.
I probably should be using Hong Lu, but if I don't have to, I probably won't. All right. That's on Barbara Otis. Okay. We got this. We got this, guys. All right. We rolled pretty okay. We rolled pretty okay. Dominating out the rip, baby, out the rip. That feels so good after all the freaking trauma that I had to go into before. Dominating. All right, cool. Then that's gonna go over here to the Baba, dominating. And then we can then do some cleanup here. Unopposed here, unopposed here. And then I do need someone to clash that though. So we're gonna have you dominating over here, and then we'll just have another person go ahead and freaking wrong costume, dominating. Some random Haktuas. There are some random Haktuas, honestly.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
They're Grip Faust or St. Clair. Tonight we steal the coins. We steal the coins. Coffee cup. We steal the coins. Love coins with skill ad dungeon.
앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah. Get staggered. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Favored into you. Dominating. That's an 18. You could probably finish that up. You could wrap that up. Dominating. Hell yeah. And then you can go over here. Favored. Dominating. Because this is... Okay. There we go. There we go. And we just win, you know? We just win. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. I don't understand why Barbara Otis gets so much hate, chat. I don't understand why the Barber gets so much hate, chat. I just don't get it. You guys just don't understand the Barber like I understand the Barber, all right? La Mancha Land was a real, like, eye-opening situation for me. A dilapidated wall blocks our path. There's a device on it with a label that says, pick up your entry card here. Next to it is a dial of sorts. Looks like they won't let us through so easily. Is anyone particularly good in these devices? I can't seem to figure it out. We'll use the device. What the? Oh, yeah. Who will interface with the dial? We're gonna run 4, 8. No matter who I pick, they gotta hit. I think I want to go here because I only need to hit 2 coins. I only need to hit 2 coins, and then that could be good. That could be good, which means I got a whole coin to whiff, but my odds are high. Wing it. Bet, baby, let's go. Hong Lu fiddles with the dial for a bit. When the loud noise of stone grinding against the stone, the device activates. Authorization granted. printing entry authorization card. An entry card slipped through the machine, or slipped out of the machine. This should open up a new path for us, probably. Hey, we want an entry card.
계획을 세워두면 이런
path
것도
open up in the
어렵지
map.
않답니다.
You gamble with 350s. I mean, when you win, you know. Broken and battered entry card maybe opens somewhere. I'm gonna go here. I think it's because she has a blood defense skill instead of a lust one. It's literally all other La Mancha Land blood fiends. Well, La Mancha Land IDs, I mean. I feel like Barbara was higher since she was at 45 sanity. She probably was. I said luck correlates with skill. You do. It does. Absolutely.
이거 참 설레는구려.
Numbers are average and doesn't make up for it like Gregor. Yeah, but also you get the boost of having Don Quixote with having the Barber Otis on there though, you know? So like that's gotta count for something. That's gotta count for something. Dominating. 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 Two here, two here. Okay, I guess we'll just go here. Whistle.
점 찍었네.
That skill kind of sucks. Having all 4 blood fiends is cool. Okay, it is kind of cool. I don't know. I kind of like it. Dawn's enhanced S2. She gets from Otis, but it rolls worse. It rolls a 13. The Barber enhanced 2. I don't understand why y'all keep trashing the Barber, bro. The Barber be putting up numbers, Chad. Never getting Barber Otis mask on a full blood fiend team. Listen, you guys just don't get it. You guys just don't get it, all right? That's good damage, you fools. The main thing, you can't keep your heart blood if you use blood fiend team. Or Otis is trash because Otis is trash. That is all. Hey, that's the only base thing I've seen in chat today. That's the only base thing I've seen in chat today. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep that a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
화가 나서 제대로 된 판단이 안 서는
When you're right,
모양입니다.
you're right, brother. When you're right, you're right.
고귀하게.
Oh, this is amazing. Shut the hell your mouth. What the fuck? She's not bad. She just robbed of greatness by too many limiters. That's fine. I mean, I still think she's a good ID. Like, honestly, I think she gets the job done and she puts out some decent damage. I'm not mad about it, you know? Like, it's all right. It's not bad. Did I just fuck up? I think I just fucked up. I think I fucked up. Yeah, no, I definitely fucked up. Yeah, no, that's all gone. Yeah. All of my SP is just gone now. Wow. You know, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. It do, in fact, be like that, Chad. You wanted the challenge. When you're right, you're right. Did a checkpoint when it could have just went up. No, I fucked that up all the way up. Yeah, no, decisions were made, honestly. She's looking really good in long fights. I'm okay with that. Well, here we go. That's tough. I realized my error as soon as I hit the button. I was like, fuck. Okay. We traversed down the hallway Hong Lu found, walking in awkward, depressed silence, until Wang Shou broke it.
그러고 보니 그 소문은 정말인가?
I've been meaning to ask, are the rumors true?
어떤 소문을 말하는 건가요?
What rumors?
가시춘이 가지고 있던 흑수를 잃었다는 거 말이야.
The rumor that Shi-chun lost her Heishu pack.
뭐 혹시 알아? 가치 있는 정보를 제공해주면 동전을 더 넘겨줄지.
Hey, who knows? Tell me something valuable and I just might hand over another coin. Wang Shou suggested gesturing broadly at the coins dangling from himself.
안타깝게도 시춘이와는 호원에 온 뒤로 연이 끊겨서요.
Unfortunately, I lost touch with Shi-chun after we arrived in Hongyan,
자세한 건 저도 알 수가 없네요.
so I don't know any details myself.
그래. 뭐 두고 보면 알게 되겠지.
Alright, okay. I guess we'll see in due time.
알다시피 흑수를 잃었다는 건 사지 중에 하나가 날아간 것보다 더 큰 손해니까.
As you know, losing your Heishu pack is a bigger loss than losing a limb.
만약 소문이 사실이라면 지금쯤 꽤나 고생하고 있겠네.
If the rumors are true, then she must be having a pretty hard time out there.
가시춘 씨, 잘 버티고 있으려나요?
Shi-chun, I wonder if she's doing okay.
언제나 그랬듯 괜찮을 거예요. 씩씩한 아이니까.
She'll be okay, like always. She's a plucky one after all. Somehow Honglu ended up comforting Sinclair as we continued down the hallway chatting. We eventually found ourselves before a shut gate.
들어가 보죠.
Let's head inside. We're heading inside, guys, with no sanity at all. Upon entry, you will no longer be able to travel to other nodes in the dungeon. Honglu will be fully healed and have his HP reset to 0. Are you sure? Only Honglu would have had his HP reset to 0. Okay, cool. Who the hell is this? What in the library of Ruina is... Okay. Walls closing in. Honglu must participate. Fuck me, dude. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Alright. 1, 2... 3, 4... 5... 6, 7. You come in last. Then you two come in. Then you come in. And then I'll put you in last here.
어머, 부탁드려요.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
여긴 실험실이었던 것 같네.
Just solo it for real? I probably should for real. No, KK, Ishii, and Heath is so good. Yeah, they are good, but they're also not nearly as high leveled as the rest of my people on my team, so they're not being used. So we're gonna keep this going. This place looks like a laboratory. Laboratory.
남아있는 건 없군. 얄팍한 비내음조차도.
There's nothing left. Not even a faint blood fragrance.
숨어있는 쥐새끼는 있지만.
Though I sense a scurrying rat.
쥐새끼라니!
A rat?
말 조심해라. 너희는 누구지?
Know who you're talking to before you insult them. Who are you?
다른 후보자예요.
We're a different candidate's clan.
안녕하세요. 가시 가문의 보옥이랍니다.
Hi, I'm Bayou of the Jia family. Honglu extended a placid greeting.
가복, 12를 데리고 다닌다더니 왕가놈도 있잖아. 너 벌써부터 동맹을 맺은 거냐? 가복 주제!
I thought you had 12 companions, Jia Bayou. So what's this Wang guy doing here? You've already made an alliance? A thing like you?
아, 동맹은 아니랍니다.
Ah, but we're not allies.
뭐라 말해도 저쪽은 안 믿을 눈치인데?
Doesn't seem like he's buying it. Doubt he ever will.
저분은 누구신가요, 홍무 씨?
So, who is he, Honglu?
그러니까요. 사시 가문 분이신데
He's I'm pretty sure he's from the Shi family, so he must be Shi. There was an awkward silence.
오화.
What? I mean, come on. What?
아, 고맙습니다.
Thanks for the help. So he's Shihua something.
그래, 거의 다 왔어. 거기에 이제.
Good, you're getting there. You're getting warmer. Now let's.
지금 둘이 뭐예요?
The hell are you guys doing?
진정.
Forget it.
아무렴 어때?
Gives a shit anyway.
참가자들이 모두 공평하게 동전을 가지고 있다면 너 같은 놈의 동전을 빨리 빼앗아야 높은 순위를 차지할 수 있겠지.
If every candidate indeed has the same number of coins, I should prioritize finding weaker candidates like you to steal from.
대체 무슨 배짱으로 난데없이 가주대전에 참가한다고 했는지는 모르겠지만 말이다.
It's beyond me where you even got the guts to throw your hat in the ring for the family hierarchy war out of nowhere.
대관원에만 처박혀 있다가 한량처럼 돌아다닌다던데. 바깥에서 돌아보던 것으론 무료함이 채워지지 않았나 보지?
Last I heard, you were roaming the city like some unemployed lout after spending years holed up in Dongguanyan. So what brings you here, huh? Had enough of the city tour?
다행히도 심심할 겨를은 없었어요. 밖에는 신기한 것들이 참 많더라고요.
Luckily, I never had a moment of boredom. I found so many marvelous and interesting things out there.
세상에는 지붕이 없는 방에서도 주무시는 분이 있다는 걸 아셨나요?
Like, did you know there are people out there who sleep in roofless rooms?
이게 누굴 놀리나? 반드시 탈락시키고야 말겠어.
Asshole, think you're funny? I swear I'm gonna eliminate you here.
인기가 많네, 가복 도련님.
You sure know how to make friends, young Master Bayou. Read the aura of armor twice. Did you know poor people exist? I heard Hong wasn't that strong. You heard wrong. Oh god, he's got two abilities. He's got red coins. Oh my freaking god. You gotta be kidding me. Ah, Jesus. Wait, that hadn't hit the right guy? Yeah, it did. Charge. Consume 5 charge. Consume 5 charge. Consume 10 charge. Inflict 3 rupture. Some charge. Rupture. This deal 75 damage. % of the damage if you clash lose. Dealt. This cannot stagger the target. Wait, what? Yo, he about to blow us open, chat. What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what? Favored into neutral. Into dominating. Into see what you're doing there. Favored. And I need to stop someone from doing that. And then Ryoshu go over here. Favored. I got 2 people. I got 2 cards. One for the bug, one for the book. Alright, here we go. Alright. This is a good first skirmish. His name really is Shihua something. We legit never actually learned his name, and that is his actual name title for the fight. That is so funny. They didn't even autofill. They just left it the way it was in the story. That is great. Solid writing. Solid Canto 8 writing. I was just like, what are you guys talking about? I'm just like, no shot his name is that. Lynn, how you doing? Superman something.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
What gives Dark Cloud Blade. Just shoot something. I love that, Jacer. I love that.
따뜻한 엎드리도록.
Oh god, come on. Bro. Faust. Yo, he hit her hard, bro. Yo, okay. We are so back. Barbara Otis with the win. Barbara Otis with the dub. Barbara Otis. And y'all said she was trash, chat. Y'all said she was trash. Honglu. Busting out the freaking gat, baby. Let's go. I love that Honglu freaking ID so much, guys. I love that ID so much. One minute he's like slicing him up, next minute he's just like you know? It's just I love it. I just love it so much. Okay. What are we doing here? Let me see here. Yeah, so Faust is a little staggered right now. She's having a bad day. That's okay. That is a-okay. We're gonna figure this out. Ooh, that's a struggling clash if I've ever seen one. Also targeting you. Also targeting you. Also doing that. Okay. Also going here. And then that one's going to Don Quixote. All right, cool. So now what we do is we spread the love around a little bit here. Boom. That's gonna be a little bit of a favorite clash over there. I wonder if I can get favored over there. Unopposed over there. And then this one is also a 5, so it can't be touched. Okay. Favorite right there. Yeah, Gregor, you're gonna have to take the L on this one, buddy. You may have to just take the... Actually,
긴장하셨나요?
no.
그럴
Dominating.
땐 크게 심호흡을
We ain't
하면
losing no clash, baby.
타깃 포착 1시 방향.
Someone slays of our I tell them to go deeper. You say what, Lynn?
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
Your goal in the family hierarchy evaluation. Yes, it's to get like second. Oh, we still. Let's go, baby.
내 팔은 뼈에 있었어.
Lots of B count for skill 2, at 4, or 3. And how do you get the second place? You give first place all your coins so you don't win. Oh yeah, good shit, Don. Yeah, yeah.
더 먹어치워라.
Huge, huge, huge.
여관에 가면 뒤로 한참을 떠드는
Nice. All right, we are so back. We are so back.
해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
This is gonna go to Honglu. All right, cool. Boom, and dominating. Oh my gosh. You guys are all trying to do like freaking counters and shit, bro. Like, this is what I'm talking about, chat. Like, actually throwing right now, chat. They are actually throwing, bro. Like, literally just wasting turns when they could be trying to, like, I don't know, win the game. Actual idiots, bro. Actual idiots. Let me see here. 4, 5, 2. Let's go.
죄인인가?
Uh-huh. Your sword means nothing if I have a gun. Love that. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Nice-oo. Very, hell yeah. The defense skill not end up saving him by making...
도움이 되는 걸 걸치고 오셨네요.
No, all it did was get his friends killed, which now put us in a very advantageous spot and put him on the back leg. So he just watched all his friends die, which gave us more attacks to play with, which is good for us. So everyone and their freaking uncle was fighting him. Okay. Not to mention a blood bag, not even a blood fiend. We're gonna go unopposed, favored. Let's just start spreading the love out a little bit here, you know? Dominating. 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 Favored. Clash Royale. Here. Can I kill you? Can I kill you? You got 141. I may need to double dip on these, but I kind of don't want to overcommit with my freaking big skill. Maybe I can get away with not using it. Maybe with both of them attacking. Maybe. Let's find out. All right. Nope, that was indeed not the play. Okay, well, they're about to stagger again, so that's okay. I expect you to take less turns on this. You know, it just... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, these goddamn red coins. Hell yeah. Listen, after getting beat by that old man so severely, I just, oh my god. Oh god. I'm just going a little bit, you know, more cautiously this time. Oh my god. God damn it, Gregor. Oh my god. Oh my god.
무기를 만드는 것만큼은 내가 어머니보다 뛰어났지.
Maybe that'll help with trying to yeah, that's not good. That's goddamn red coins, bro. Oh, freak. Dominating. All right, and then you can do dominating. And then you gonna go over here, and then I'll have you go over here, dominating. Ryoshu is gonna go over here, dominating. And we're gonna go over here, super neutral. Super unopposed. What are you even targeting? Super neutral. No one's checking you. No free damage off of that. Okay.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
The entire Canto giving her up for my money. Absolutely. Please let Gregor not die. Yeah, we'll see what we got. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, but his shield's gone now, so think about that, huh? You think about that, his shield's entirely gone. So joke's on him. Joke's on him for having a shield. Ow. Oh my god, I really rolled a freaking... Oh my god, you're lying, bro. Bro, dead ass, bro. Dead ass. This is why Ryoshu is the GOAT, bro, with this. He's the actual prophet, bro. When I found out that this Ryoshu is the prophet, I was just like, yeah, I'm in love with this freaking ID, bro.
실밥이 터졌나?
All right. We're good. We win. GG. GG. How are you losing? Are you not looking at the same screen that I'm looking at? I'm actually winning right now. All right. So anyway, let me continue. Let me continue earning my win here. Let me continue on the dub that I got going on here. All right. The haters out here are saying that we're losing, but in reality, we actually getting the dub out here. So you know, that's gonna be a waste of an attack. Yeah. There are 3 to 4 fights of this, and it's gonna get worse. Walk-in. Why are you acting like you're new here? Just take a seat. Sit back. I got this. And if I don't, I'll get there, okay? But when have I just not did it, you know? When have we just like not did the thing? We're gonna clutch up. We always do. Just because I don't play like everybody else doesn't mean that we're not gonna get there. Lock in. We will see. We will see. We had doubters in Canto 7. We had doubters in Cantos 1 through 6 as well. We got there. Lock in. We got it. All right.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Chad, Onk has this until he doesn't. It'd be fine, right? You will personally handle the dungeon boss?
마침표를.
I love you. All right, let's just go ahead and put a freaking bow on this. An IU, Frostbite, an IU. we go here. Hopeless, love that. All right, cool. And then Don Quixote, nice. And then the Baba, nice. And then you're just gonna die, which is really kind of poggers when you think about it. So I need anything over that. Dominating! And of course it's Faust, so you love to see it. You love to see it. You can go ahead and just do a quick, swift damage amount right there. Boom, and then boom, and then boom, and then, yeah, there we go. That's fine. Unfortunate, but that's fine. Bow. Oh shit! Oh Jesus! Oh God! And bloop, and bloop, and Faust with the win. Faust with the dub. There it is. Of course, Faust clutches up. Why wouldn't she clutch up? You know. All right.
자, 있는 동전들을 남김없이 내놓도록. 남김없이.
Easy, chat. We got the dub, chat. We got the dub. Let's go. All right, well, let's lock in, guys. Otis says, now, hand over your entire coin bundle, cough it up. I know you don't have that, or you don't have many.
하지만 이걸 다 빼앗기면 바로 탈락인데.
But if you take all my coins, I'll be eliminated.
그래, 마침 잘 되었군. 이곳의 탈락자들은 즉결 처형인가?
Yes, exactly. Are you eliminated candidates subject to summary execution here?
그런 규칙은 없었어.
That wasn't a rule.
자, 몇몇 후보자들이 드디어 뜨거운 만남을 가지게 되었습니다.
Looks like some candidates have finally had some exciting run-ins with one another.
이번 대전의 핵심은 제한 시간 내에 최대한 많은 동전을 모으는 것이죠.
The goal of this game is to collect as many coins as possible within the given time limit.
후보자 간의 협력이나 포섭도 좋지만 원만한 대화가 이루어지지 않을 때는 무력이 좋은 답이 되어질 겁니다.
Sure, cooperation and alliances are all well and good, but when negotiations go up in smoke, might becomes a pretty reliable fallback plan.
그래도 안심하세요. 동전을 모두 빼앗긴 후보자는 건물 곳곳에 숨어있는 홍원의 그림자들이 대장을 도와줄 테니까요.
Don't you worry, though. The shadows of Hongyan hiding in the corners of the arena will safely guide any coinless candidate out of the building.
반항은 하지 않는 걸 추천드립니다. 말보다는 행동이 빠르신 분들이라고 들었거든요.
Oh, by the way, resisting them is kind of a terrible idea. I heard they're faster to act than to talk.
흑수를 배치한 모양이군요.
They must have placed the Heishu here.
그딴 게 어딨어!
The hell, it's bullshit!
물론 동전뿐만 아니라 목숨까지 빼앗기셨다면 시체의 퇴장을 도와드리게 되겠지만요.
Of course, if you've lost more than your coins, your life for example, I suppose the Heishu will be escorting your corpse out of here instead.
그렇다는군. 시체로 퇴장하길 바라나. 아니면 그 몸뚱아리라도 건사하는 걸 원하나.
The announcer is so barber-coded, dead ass, dude. It really is. Otis says you heard her. Would you like to have your corpse escorted out, or would you rather leave on your own accord?
전부 드리겠습니다.
Fine.
마음껏 돌아가십시오.
My coins are yours. Take them all.
자, 사씨 가문의 후보자 한 분이 탈락했습니다. 박력 있는 상대 세가의 기세에 짓눌렸군요.
A candidate from the Shi family has been eliminated from the game. What an overwhelmingly dominating display of charisma. Dominating of charisma. From the opposing candidates of clan member.
탈락자는 복도로 나가 무기를 버리고 대기하시면 됩니다. 탈락한 후보자는 가주 심사에 대한 모든 기회와 권한을 박탈당하며
If you've been eliminated, please come out to the hallways, forfeit your weapons, and wait further instructions. Please note that any eliminated candidate loses all rights and privileges appertaining to the candidates of family hierarchy valuations, and...
기억났어요. 사화정이라는 분이셨네요.
Oh, now I remember. His name is Shihazen.
그럼 우리 벌써 동전 7개나 모은 거야?
Already up to 7 coins, huh? Yo, Mudkip, how you doing?
나쁘지 않은 수학인데? 얼른 끝내고 이 기분 나쁜 공간에서 나가면 좋겠다.
Hey, that's not bad. Let's wrap this up ASAP and get the heck out of this creep house.
사방에 음울함이 짙게 깔려 있어. 이는 모종의 실험실을 꾸민 것으로 보이오만.
We are beset in all directions by sorrow and tragedy. This appears to have been a laboratory for an unknown purpose. Yistang's eyes scan over the various machines that are messily strewn about the room.
공씨 가문의 실험실이었겠지.
Kong family's laboratory, most likely.
큰 말 봤어. 금기를 어겼는지 가문 자체가 멸망했다던데.
I don't know what it is, but the host gives barber vibes. Yeah, the host is giving massive barber vibes. Yeah, I saw the plaque earlier. Apparently their entire family got completely annihilated after presumably breaking a taboo or something.
홍루 씨의 말이나 공씨 가문에 대해 들려오는 걸 보면 정말로 다 죽은 것 같았죠.
Going by what Hong Lu said earlier, and gathering from everything we've heard about the Kong family so far, it sure sounds like they're all dead.
가씨 가문이 지금처럼 대단한 위세를 가지기 전의 일이었지.
It was the time before the Jia family wielded as much power as it does now.
그때의 공씨가는 실로 대단한 가문이었는데
Boy, the Kong family really was something back then.
획기적이면서도 참신한 능력을 지닌 환을 끊임없이 만들어내는 것은 쉬운 일이 아니었을 텐데 그들은 그걸 해냈거든.
Outputting a constant stream of new ground-breaking boluses with all kinds of unique qualities can't have been easy. But they somehow managed it back then.
공씨 가문이 홍원을 넘어 도시의 이바지항공이 대단했기 때문에
Because the Kong family had made such impressive contribution to the city as a whole, even past the boundaries of Hongyan itself.
다른 가문들은 그저 우러러 볼 수밖에 없을 정도로 까마득한 격차가 있었지.
The other families had no choice but to watch in awe as it stood like a mountain so far above them.
네, 다양한 연구를 많이 해왔다고 들었어요.
Yes, I heard they delved into various research subjects here.
뭐 비록 끝은 좋지 않았지만 말이야.
Well, despite all that glory, what awaited them at the end was a tragedy.
그럼 어떤 종류의 실험을 했는지도 전혀 나와 있지 않다는 건가요?
There's no record or evidence of any kind left that could tell us what kind of experiments they carried out down here.
그렇지. 이 도시에 있는 관련 자료들은 전부 소실. 실험의 정보가 담겨 있는 거라면 발톱이 작은 부스러기 하나 남기지 않았을 테니까.
It all got purged. Anything to do with their experiments has been practically atomized by the claws that came here.
새로움을 추구하다 욕심이 과해졌을 수도 있겠구려. 연구자들에겐 흔하다면 흔한 일이지 않은가.
Perhaps in search of the novel, they failed to notice the avarice spiraling out of control, a recurring development among those whose passion is research.
홍원의 명망 높은 가문 사람들은 한동안 이 건물이 있는 쪽으로는 고개도 돌리지 않았어. 불경스럽다고 말이지.
For a while, people from the high and mighty families of Hongyan refused to even look in the general direction of this building. They thought it was heretical, that it would bring them misfortune.
그때 당시에 난 어려서 어른들께 전해 들었을 뿐이지만 말이야.
Of course, I was pretty young then, so all this is just what the adults told me.
홍루군은 그때를 기억하시는가?
Do you recall aught from then, Honglu?
저도 10살 남짓했던 나이였기에 또렷하진 않지만
I was also very young, only 10 years old, so my memories aren't very clear.
네, 기억하고 있답니다.
But I do recall.
욕심이 감당할 수 없이 무거워져 공가의 하늘이 무너지고 땅이 꺼진 날.
I recall the day when the weight of avarice broke both the heavens above and the earth beneath the Kong family and smote them. Jesus Christ.
하지만 결국 우리도 언젠가는 종이장처럼 사라질 것에 불과할 테니.
But our existence is as fragile as paper, bound to fade away into nothingness just as they have.
그래서 무엇이든 과하지 않도록 비워내는 것이 중요한가 봐요.
So, I guess that's why we should always be mindful of excess, to empty ourselves that we will not overflow. Honglu spoke so calmly and cynically about the day when countless lives were lost.
오늘도 공씨 가문과 홍원의 무한한 번영을 위해서 오신 모든 감사합니다.
Thank you so much again, everyone who is here today for the Kong family and Hongyan's eternal prosperity. This must be a recording from before the Kong family's complete annihilation.
언제나 그랬듯 이번의 실험도 성공하여 홍원의 모두가 영원한 삶에 가까워질 수 있도록.
Let this experiment be another resounding success for us, so that everyone in Hongyan will be a step closer to achieving immortal life.
반드시 해낼 수
Do know that our success is
반드시 해낼 수 있으니 모든 실험 관계자분은 최선을 다해 임해주시길 바랍니다.
Do know that our success is a guarantee, so we would like to ask all research personnel to put their best into every project.
알겠는가? 이전 환이 제대로 효과를 보이지 않았던 것은 조합의 순서가 어긋나기 때문이네.
You see now, it was not a matter of formula, but rather the process, the order of formulation that diminished the efficacy of your previous bolus.
가령 불의 성질을 가진 홍하와 물의 성질을 가진 하소는 원래 상극이라 그냥 섞으면 반발 작용이 일어나지. 이러면 공시가에선 어떻게 하겠나?
Let me demonstrate by example, directly mixing two diametrically opposed ingredients, safflower, which carries the element of fire, and fleece flour, which carries the element of water, will cause a repelling reaction. What does Kong family do in such a case?
쇠의 기운을 가진 황금이나 백자객을 중간에 넣으면 재료의 기운이 서로 상승하여 조합이 가능해질 것이요.
Use white peony or gold in between the addition of either ingredient so that they may coexist.
그래, 기본적인 환의 조합 방식이지. 하지만 사실 우리가 사용하는 재료들은 단순히 오행 8개만을 따르는 게 아니라네. 오행을 맞췄다 해도 60갑자의 성질을 가진 재료들은 실상 다른 효능을
Shut up,
가지고.
Grandma. Freak, dude. Like, I know it's all good stuff too, but I just hate when it drags on, dude. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we freaking talking about? Jesus Christ, man. And then I'm just like trying to like stay focused and locked in, but they just be just saying shit, dude. All right. He's out yapping the yapper. Dude, yap, have the, what are you talking about, Ian? All right, Shabu says that yes, a rudimentary application of the bolus production methodology. However, one thing we must know is that the law followed by our ingredients is not defined solely by the 5 phases and 8 trigrams like Neji Hyuga. Though the 5 phases are correctly aligned, ingredients each imbued with elements of sexagenary cycle ayo. Distinguished by both the heavenly stems and the earthly branches, all exhibit different effects.
하물며 시간과 공간에 따라 음양의 이치가 바뀌니 같은 조합법이라도 몇 시, 몇 분, 몇 초에 만들어졌는가에 따라 환의 특성과 질에 영향을 주지.
Another aspect of this art is to consider that that the space-time itself is a variable that modifies the laws by which yin and yang operate. Thus, even if the same recipe were to be followed to the letter, the hour, the minute, the second during which the bolus is combined affects its quality and characteristics.
그래서 저희 가문이 과거에 만든 조합법을 그대로 따랐는데도 효과가 다른 환이 제조되곤 했던 거군요.
So that's why following the same family recipe could yield bolus of varying effects.
조합된 환을 어디에 보관하고 언제 응달에서 꺼낼지에 따라서도 변하는 법일세.
We must also remain wary of where one stores the boluses once they are completed, and when to remove them from shade.
환약사라면 항상 재료 사이의 조화와 반발을 통찰해야 한다는 점 유의하시게.
Do keep in mind that a wise forager of boluses always remains acutely aware of the harmony and discord that exists between ingredients. To be honest, I tuned out most of what Grandma was yapping about. Barely any of the was actually pose a threat. Aren't the freaking boluses the fucking extractions that's like ego basically? And wasn't it the thing that was like jammed right into that fucking kid's body that killed him right away? Am I thinking of something else? What was that called? What was that like black orb called from the video we watched? Are the balls they eat? No. Do you guys know what I'm talking about though? They heal people? Do you guys know what I'm talking about though? What was that called? Like their singularity or something like that? It wasn't called a singularity though. No, it's cogito or something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. Okay. Granted, very uncommon terms, but I thought that's what they were talking about. But regardless, we're back in. It's L Corp, not H Corp. Makes Abnos. Right. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. Thanks, Coffee Cup. Thanks everybody else in YouTube chat too. So what they're making here is healing people, right? Is that what you guys were saying? Bolus is basically a keen to magical pill that transforms you or give you unique abilities or increase your healing capabilities. Big balls. Locked in. Singularity is literally just the term for the staple technology of a wing. Yeah, gotcha. I mean, healing skate, what? Mostly medicine. There's branch stuff. Healing is one of them. I'm not Coffee Cup. I know, but Coffee Cup said the same thing you did on Twitch chat, and I was also thanking them as well. It's basically a sensu bean. Yo, that was it. That's what I needed. That's all I needed. That was it. I'm locked in now.
언제나처럼 환에 있어서는 전문성이 남다르고.
I can't see Twitch chat. It's below here. It'll, like, you know, when they sprinkle in and pepper in their stuff. Only one eye. Just kidding. You can't see anything. Fair. Pills you consume. Extra spicy. You certainly have an exceptionally high degree of expertise when it comes to boluses.
든든하오. 배합을 이런 식으로 시도해볼 생각을 가지는 건 역시 그대밖에는 없을 걸세.
Yeah, I mean, Twitch does not chat as frequently as YouTube does, but they are there, they are strong, they are proud, and they are amazing human beings. Kong Yujin says, I cannot help but always depend on you so. You're the only person who would ever come up with such innovative ways to forge these boluses.
부작용을 극복할 만한 해결법이 몇 달째 마땅치 않았는데 이리도 간단하게 풀어버리시다니요. 저희가 도리어 면목이 없어요.
You've managed to untangle the side effect in a matter of moments when we've struggled with it for months. We cannot help but feel a tinge of shame before your skill.
그대들의 아량이 깊고 넓은 덕에 이리 돌려받는 것이지.
Consider this boon good karma for your vast and profound generosity.
가모님의 능력과 수완이 좋은 덕택이죠.
It is all thanks to your wisdom and acumen, Venerable Ja-mu.
오직 실력과 해안만으로 이 자리까지 온 것을 많은 사람들이 두고두고 우러러보아야 한다고 생각합니다.
You deserve every reverence and admiration for coming this far, armed with nothing but your skill and wit.
그래야지 가모님을 통해 모두가 희망을 가지고 살아가지 않겠나요?
And as they admire your achievements, they'll find hope as well.
옳은 말이지.
Of course.
입지가 얄팍해졌던 사시가에서 마땅한 세가도 없이 가주 자리를 차지하리라곤 누구도 상상하지 못한 일 아니었겠는가.
No one could have possibly foreseen that the declining Shi family would produce the next hierarch. After all, especially someone without a proper clan.
아, 그렇게 생각하진 않았답니다. 혹시 제 말에 기분이 상하신 거라면.
Oh, that's not what I had intended to convey, Venerable Ja-mu. If I had offended you by any chance...
아닐세. 틀린 거 하나 없이 옳은 말이었으니.
Worry not, for you have spoken true.
공씨 가문의 도량이 깊은 덕분인 것 누구보다 내 잘 아네. 자네들이 마음만 먹었다면 내가 가주 자리에 앉기 전부터 쉽사리 밀어낼 수 있었다는 걸 알아.
I understand that it was all thanks to the Kong family's generosity that I could rise. I know better than anyone that you could have easily eliminated me before I had the chance to ascend to the seat of the family hierarch.
공가의 입지를 더 돈독히 다지고 싶었다면 충분히 그랬을 걸세.
And you would have done so had you wished to further solidify the Kong family's position here.
오히려 우리는 가주대전의 예상치 못한 결과에 감복하였소.
In fact, our hearts were truly stirred by the most unexpected outcome of the family hierarch war.
그 공정하지 않았을 환경에서 지혜로운 전략을 세워 1등을 쟁취하였으니
You have clutched victory with nothing but wisdom when all odds were against you.
더불어 이번에도 우리를 물심양면으로 도와주어 고마운 마음이 크네.
Not to mention that we are greatly appreciative of all the assistance you have so graciously provided us.
그런 말 마시게. 나야말로 이 변변치 못한 재주나마 나눌 수 있어서 다행이지.
Save your compliments, please. I am only honored that you saw any use for my insignificant tricks.
공원의 무궁한 번영을 바라는 건 이곳의 모두가 매 한 가지 아닌가.
After all, our collective pursuit is to prolong the eternal prosperity of Hongyan, is it not?
할머니, 이번에도 새로운 환을 만드는 건가요?
Grandma, are you making new boluses again?
그래, 보가.
Indeed, little Bayou.
받은 업을 갚아야 하니 말이다.
There's karma to be repaid.
저도 계속 같이 와야 하는 거예요?
And do I have to keep coming here with you, Grandma?
그래, 이건 네가 앞으로 계속 지켜봐야 완성되는 절경일 테니.
Yes, this beautiful scenery will not be complete without you as its witness.
폭루군, 이곳에 꾸준하게 걸음했던 것인가?
You have frequented this place with regularity, Honglu.
네. 할머니가 제 손을 이끌고 이곳으로 놀러 오게 하셨거든요.
Yes, grandmother often brought me here to play, hand in hand.
너희가 잠깐 멍 때리는 동안 내가 또 다시 생각을 해봤는데 말이야.
Oh, are you guys done collectively spacing out? I've been thinking while you were gone.
꽤 흥미로운 상상을 떠올렸어.
And I've come up with something quite interesting.
제한 시간이 끝났을 때 순위를 결정짓는 게 이 가주 선발 2차전의 핵심이니.
So since the results of the second round are decided only when the time's up,
분명 이렇게 생각하는 후보자도 있을 거야.
I'm sure there are other candidates out there coming up with strategies like
적당한 양의 동전만 모은 후에 같은 장소에서 가만히 숨어 있으면 꽤 높은 순위를 노려볼 수 있는 게 아닌가 하고.
collect a moderate amount of coins, find the nice hidden corner to lie low, wait until everything blows over, and we just might walk away with a decent rank. You know what I mean?
불안한 요소는 많지만 전투에 자신 없는 후보자들에겐 유효한 전략이겠군.
There are many points of failure to that plan, but it would indeed be appropriate strategy for candidates who are not so confident about their odds in open combat.
그러니까 말이야.
Right?
하지만 기껏 관객들을 불러 모아 중계까지 하고 있는데 그런 후보자들만 있으면 보는 사람들이 퍽 재미없지 않을까?
But here's the thing, wouldn't it make for such a boring show if most of the candidates are just hiding and doing nothing for the majority of the game? I mean, they even made the show of gathering an audience for this song and dance.
아마 분명
There must be. I sensed a very subtle vibration the moment we walked out of the lab and into the hallway. Wang Zhou must have felt it too. He stopped in his tracks and looked around.
무슨 소리 안 들려?
Hold on, you guys hear that?
자, 그럼 동행은 여기까지로.
Well, looks like this is where our brief fellowship comes to an end.
잠깐뿐이지만 즐거운 대화였어, 가복.
That was a short but sweet exchange, Xiaobayu.
하지만
What?
이곳에서 동전을 가장 많이 가져야 할 사람은
I don't think you're the one who should hold the most coins. What?
대전이 끝났을 때 서로 원하는 걸 얻을 수 있기를.
Once the game ends, I hope we'll all find what we came here for.
애초부터 중도까지만 함께할 자이긴 했지만
We weren't planning on sticking with him through the entire round, but
좀 갑작스럽긴 하네요. 그래도 뒤에서 칼로 찌르는 것보단 낫긴 하죠.
yeah, it's a bit sudden, huh? I guess it's better than a full-blown on betrayal.
이대로 헤어져도 괜찮은 걸까요?
Or we going our separate ways just like that?
저자를 신경 쓸 시간은 없을 것 같군요.
There's no time to spare worrying about him.
전원 3시 방향으로 전력 질주한다.
Attention, full speed sprint towards the 3 o'clock direction. Go, go, go.
어? 아, 뭔데? 이유는 알려주고 뛰라고 시켜야지.
What? Oh, at least tell us what's going on.
앞을 봐라. 바닥에서부터 벽이 올라오고 있다.
Eyes forward, the walls are rising from the floor. That's what the host's cheerful voice began booming from the speakers, excitedly explaining the situation.
자, 이쯤에서 새로운 규칙입니다.
Well, let's keep things interesting with a new rule.
후보자들이 너무 신중하게 움직여서 지루하셨을 관객분들을 위해 지금부터 일정 시간마다 후보자들이 머물 수 있는 공간이 계속 줄어들어갑니다.
And this one's for you, dear viewers, who must have been bored out of your minds with how safe the candidates were playing things. Starting now, walls are gonna start closing off rooms and correlating our candidates to every set interval, shrinking the arena. Oh my God, it's like Fortnite. It's like Fortnite, you know? They gotta beat the storm, bro. They gotta beat the storm.
혹시라도 줄어든 공간에 들어가지
storm,
못하고
yeah, exactly.
바깥에서 벽에 막혔다면
We're all on the same page here. That's so funny.
실격입니다.
If you somehow end up trapped in a room, if you fall or fail to make into the shrinking area, well, that's elimination, of course.
역시
지금 후보자분들이 혼비백산하고 계시는군요. 괜히 무리하다가 벽에 끼어 돌아가시면 청소가 어려워지니 빨리빨리 행동하시는 게 좋겠네요.
Looks like real chaotic out there. Now, let's try not to push your luck and get yourself stuck between the walls, okay? It'll be one hell of a cleanup job to have to scrape and scrub your bits off the wall. Better get moving. We began sprinting full speed to where the walls were starting to rise from the floor. The host's sudden, snidely chipper tone taunting us the whole time.
아이고, 간발의 차로 넘어져서 벽을 넘지 못한 후보자도 있군요.
Oof.
아이쿠, 새가들이 뿔뿔이 흩어지는 바람에 혼자 남겨진 후보자도 보입니다. 아이, 동전은 안 흘리게 잘 간수하셔야죠.
Looks like some of you didn't make it. You were so close to, ouch, I spy a candidate who's been separated from her clan in the chaos. Whoa, try not to lose your coins in the chaos. Okay. All right, we are so back. Jesus. We are so back. We are so back. Laboratory 4, Laboratory 2. All right. Man, I'm not gonna lie. There's certain parts of the story that just like they're important, but not. It just drags on. I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, Hong Lu's gonna be a god by the end of it. Victim wall, Carmen. I'm sorry. What? Okay. Locked in. Oh my God, Dawn is about to freaking die. Hi, Unc, where are you? Took a small break. I am currently right here. That's where I'm at. She can heal herself. Yeah, it's fine. All right, guys. By the way, Unc, fun fact, if you click the green thing on top of the screen, you can see the scores for the other candidates. Yeah, the scroll kind of like comes apart and everything. Not even 5%. Youch. Okay, buddy. All right. I don't think you've had like anything positive to say for a while now. All right. Let's do this. Let's get through some story here. Jesus. Okay. Get more coins, Unc? I need to.
내가 여기 떠나기 전에 저놈 면상은 꼭 후려치고 만다.
If you don't end up second, we're cooked. Yeah, we are cooked. Average YouTube chatter. Who is currently the best side character in the Canto? Of course Lynn would say that. Heathcliff says, I swear she's gonna get a fist to her face before we leave this place. Man, I really should have done some cardio with you guys. My legs were screaming at me to take a seat and rest, but we simply did not have the time to sit still. We've got no choice but to keep on running.
홍루군. 어린아이의 시선에서 과거의 이곳은 그다지 흥미로운 장소는 아니었을 것 같소만.
Honglu, this place must not have offered much diversion for a child.
무료하지는 않았는가?
Was it not drab or tedious?
할머니는 환에 있어서 정말 많은 것을 알고 계시는 분이었어요.
Grandmother really knew a lot about boluses.
이곳을 쉴 새 없이 진두지휘하면서 연구원분들께 지시를 내리셨죠.
Every time I was here, I would always watch her take command of the room, fiercely bringing about a storm of directions and orders for the researchers.
그래서 보고 있기에 무료하진 않았던 것 같아요.
So no, it wasn't drab or tedious. And
홍루군?
Honglu.
떠올려 보니 할머니가 이곳으로 가자는 말씀을 하셨을 때마다
Thinking back on it, whenever grandmother summoned me to visit this place together, I
조금은 반가운 마음이 들었던 것 같네요.
think I felt a bit of happiness.
왜요?
Why?
그건
That's when Otis suddenly came to a stop, raised her fist, and motioned it in a way that caught everyone's attention. She'd been walking ahead in the vanguard.
다들 멈춰봐. 앞에 뭐가 있나 본데?
Stop. She saw something ahead.
한 명인 것 같다.
Figure up ahead. Solo.
세가에서 떨어져 나간 후보자면 좋겠군. 혼자라면 손쉽게 동전을 얻어낼 수 있을 테니.
Hopefully, she's the candidate who's been separated from her clan. It should be easy coins for us if that's the case. Otis muttered with a bit of anticipation. It really seemed like she was in her element here.
괜찮아요, 오티스 씨.
Don't worry, Otis.
저와 안면이 있는 분이시네요.
I am acquainted with her. However, contrary to Otis's wishes, she was not one of the candidates. Dayu.
설씨가의 호위를 한다는 자였던가.
She's the bodyguard of the Su family candidate.
대호, 왜 혼자 이곳에 남겨져 있어?
Why are you here all alone, Dayu?
신기하네. 방금까지 네 생각을 잠깐 하고 있었거든.
How funny. I was just thinking about you.
오라버니?
You... For the briefest moment, Dayu's eyes looked at Honglu with disbelief before hardening into a stern expression.
제가 그대들의 경기를 산 모양이군요.
I must have alarmed you all.
실례했습니다.
Apologies.
벽이 갑자기 나타나서 아니, 제 부주의로 인해 세가와 떨어지게 되었습니다.
Said wife you. Love her face. I see Dayu's a fan. Everyone's a fan of Dayu. She says the walls came out of nowhere. Excuse me, my inattentiveness has separated me from the rest of my clan.
그럼 세가 사람들이나 따르던 후보자가 어디 있는지도 모르는 건가요?
So you have no idea where the rest of your clan or your candidate is?
예.
No.
하지만 여기에 있다가 다른 후보자들을 마주치기라도 하면
But if a different candidate finds you here alone,
비록 세가의 일원에 불과하더라도 제거하려 하겠죠. 그 편이 앞날을 위해 이로울 테니.
they will attempt to eliminate me, though I'm but a follower, because it would be beneficial for them to do so.
대호, 그럼 이곳에서 계속 네가 따르는 자를 기다리려고 한 거니?
Dayu, then, have you been waiting here all along, waiting for the one you follow to return?
네,
Yeah.
저도 모르게 믿고 싶었나 봅니다. 잃어버린 자리에서 가만히 기다리고 있으면
I suppose I did.
언젠가는 되돌아올 거라고.
In the belief that I simply waited in the same place we became separated, they would eventually come back to me.
그럴 리 없지. 공간은 점점 줄어들고 있고 고작 한 명을 찾기 위해 위험을 무릅쓰고 다시 돌아오진 않을 테니.
A foolish belief. The arena is constantly shrinking. They wouldn't take the risk of coming back here just to pick up a straggler.
그렇군요. 맞는 말씀입니다.
Of course they wouldn't. The air between us had become palpably awkward with impressive rapidity.
오라버니는 다른
suppose-
후보자보다 조금 더 유리할 수도 있었겠군요.
it can be said that you have a certain advantage over other candidates here.
이 장소가 누구보다 익숙할 테니까요. 그렇지 않습니까?
You're more familiar with this place than anyone else, are you not?
예전에도 지금처럼 끝까지 아무것도 말해주지 않으셨죠.
Silenced again, just like then. Just like when you refused to tell me anything to the end.
공멸일 이후 오라버니를 모셔야 했던 그 긴 세월 동안에도
In all those years I was in your service, after the complete annihilation of the Kong family.
보고라버니 여기로 와.
Bayou, big bro Bayou, here.
아휴, 오늘도 왜 이렇게 울상이야? 오늘은 오라버니가 좋아하는 놀이를 하기로 했잖아.
What happened now? You're looking so glum again. We're still gonna play the game you like today, right?
아니면 오라버니한테 또 못되게 구는 사람들이 있어? 내가 어제 선생님께 새로운 무술을 배웠는데 그걸로.
Oh, don't tell me. Are those meanies back at it again? I'll kick their butts with this new move I learned yesterday.
아니야, 괜찮아, 대호.
No, it's okay. Don't worry, Dayu.
다들 나한테 왜 그런 말을 하는지는 아직도 모르겠지만.
I still don't understand why they say those things to me, but
그래도 언젠가는 사이가 좋아질 수도 있을 거야.
I still think I could be their friend one day.
보옥도련님, 혹시 가무님이 어디 계신지 아시나요?
Master Bayou, do you know the whereabouts of the venerable Jamu?
실험실에 조금 더 있다가 오신다고 했어요.
She said she'll be at the lab for a little bit.
아, 어쩌지? 가무님께 드릴 말씀이 있는데 조금 급한 거라.
That's not good. I have something to tell her. It's actually very urgent.
이 몸을 지속시킬 환이 더 필요한데 가무님이 계속 답이 없으셔서 아무래도 직접 찾아뵙고 말을.
I need more of these boluses to maintain this body, but she just wouldn't return my attempts to reach her, so I thought I would pay her a visit myself and... What the fuck?
괜찮으세요?
Are you okay? I can see your body cut in half. She is in fact not okay.
오라버니, 내 뒤에 숨어.
Big bro, hide behind me.
이 사람
He's
홍원의 사람이 아니야.
not from Hongyan.
자신의 복제 몸을 폐기하지 않은 지 일주일이 넘어갔구나.
I see. She must not have discarded her clone for over a week.
어리석기는. 뇌까지 복제한 몸은 반드시 일주일 안에 하나만 남도록 폐기해야 한다고 당부를 거듭했거늘.
Foolish girl, I warned her time and again that either the clone with a clone brain or the original must be discarded within a week of production.
어떤 병도 없는 몸과 깨끗한 정신으로 사는 것을 기어코 멈추지 못하였구나.
It seemed that she could not bear to relinquish this new body of hers, unburdened by ailments of both body and mind.
할머니, 이분은 어떡해요?
Grandma, is there anything we can do for her?
머리는 금기를 어긴 자를 절대로 살려두지 않아.
The head will not suffer those who have broken their taboos to live.
그들이 무서운 이유는 모든 것을 지켜보고 언제 어디서든 나타나기 때문이란다.
This is the omnipotent terror they cast over us. They are always watching, always primed to appear no matter where you are.
밥을 먹다가도 잠에 든 순간에도 혼인을 치르는 중에도
Even as you eat, even as you slumber, even as you are wed.
금기를 어겼다면 그들은 맥락을 신경 쓰지 않고 찾아와 형을 집행하지. 마치 그러한 자연 현상이 있는 것처럼 말이야.
The circumstances matter not. The context is meaningless. If a taboo is broken, they will be here to carry out the sentence, almost as if they are the executioners of natural law. I mean, that's like saying, oh my gosh, if you don't, do your chores, the boogeyman will get you. But then, like, you get active feedback of the boogeyman fucking murdering people around you, and then you're like, yeah, you know what, my dog, I'm gonna wash some dishes real quick. It ain't even that big of a deal for real. I just ain't trying to die, So, like, when you see the claws show up because, of what just happened in front of him, that dude is like, bruh, Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm traumatized. If you don't do your taxes, the boogeyman, the IRS will hunt you down and they will find you. It's more like if you break the laws of physics, the hounds of the Tandalos will come for you. Sure. Imagine breaking a law and suddenly someone teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid, and kills you. Don't jaywalk, kids, you know?
이만 가자꾸나, 오가.
Let us leave here by you.
오라버니, 함부로 만지지 마.
Be careful, don't touch her.
이미 숨을 쉬지 않는 것 같아.
I think she's gone. She's not breathing. Do the chores or else the boogeyman will get you. And then you see the boogeyman appear and tear your neighbor to shreds in real time. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Reviewers, so how traumatizing the story? Kim Jun, yes. Reviewers, huh? What do you mean by yes? Surely it can't be that bad. After playing, holy shit.
그래도 이렇게 눈을 뜨고 있는데.
Look, her eyes are still open.
눈은
I want to
감았으면 좋겠어.
help her close her eyes.
마지막까지 아무도 남지 않은 이 장소만 바라보는 건 슬프잖아.
It's too cruel and sad for her to be all alone, even in her final moments looking at this lonely place.
오라버니,
By you.
이곳에 내일도 오고 모레도 와.
And come here again tomorrow, then again the day after.
어차피 할머니가 매일 나를 데려올 거야.
Grandma brings me here every day anyway.
굳이 바라지 않아도 그렇게 될 텐데. 왜 그런 말을 하는 거야, 대호?
It's going to happen whether I want to or not. Why would you say such a thing, Dayu?
왜냐하면 오라버니를 보고 있으면 꼭
Because whenever I see you, I see
금방이라도 세상을 떠나버릴 것 같은 표정이란 말이야.
I see the face of someone who's just about ready to leave this world forever. What does that mean? Like about the Alt F4 is freaking life, you know?
알았지? 나 혼자 이곳에 남겨두면 안 되는 거야?
Okay, promise you won't leave me in here alone or whatever.
나도
Yep, that's what you
이곳이
said.
무섭고 막막해.
I'll like paraphrase the sentence.
오라버니와 윷놀이를 할 생각을 하면 그래도
I'm just as scared of this place as you are. It feels too big, too vast, but just by thinking about playing with you, flying kites with you, it
괜찮아질 수 있단 말이야.
all makes me feel a little better.
제적일이구나.
The restructuring day has begun, it seems.
제적일의 날은 싫어요. 종소리도 듣기 싫고요.
I hate these restructuring days. I hate the sound of those bells.
보가, 우리는 제적일과는 무관하단다. 대관원에서는 방이 넓어지면 넓어질 뿐.
Rest
저들처럼
easy, little
좁아질
Bayou.
일은 없어.
For these restructuring days will not touch us. Dangguanyan only expands and never shrinks as the homes of the poor do.
할머니,
Grandma,
언젠간 대관원이 바뀔 수도 있을까요?
do you think Dangguanyan can change?
무슨 연유로 그런 이야기를 하는 것이냐?
What has prompted this question?
왜냐하면 저는
Because I
이 대관원이
want Dangguanyan to.
괜찮아요?
Are you okay?
잠깐 멈춰주세요.
Stop the planning.
이 사람을 붙잡아주세요.
Please.
이러다가 떨어지겠어요.
Please help me pull him up. He's gonna fall.
예?
What? I'm sorry?
저자는 이미 글렀습니다, 도련님.
Young master, it's too late for him.
저희가 도와드린다고 해도 소용이.
Helping him down won't do any.
저렇게 고통스러워하고 있는데 어떻게 지나쳐요?
How can I just turn a blind eye and pass him by like nothing happened? He's right here in pain.
도와주세요. 제발요.
Please help me pull him up, please.
보가, 너는 저들을 모두 구할 수 없을 거란다.
Little Bayou, you cannot save them, let alone everyone.
그럴 땐 어설프게 구하지 않는 편이 이롭지.
And if you cannot save everyone, it is wiser to not try at all.
알아요. 모두를 구할 순 없겠죠.
I know I can't save everyone, but
저렇게 제 눈앞에서 떨어지고 있는 사람만이라도.
At least this one person who's about to fall, please.
지난 제적일 때도 너는 이곳을 곧바로 지나치지 못하더구나.
You struggled to move past this during the last restructuring day as well.
그리해서 네 행동으로 목숨을 구한 이가 있었느냐?
So has your struggle managed to save even a single life?
아니요.
No.
그래도요, 할머니.
Still, Grandma, still.
그러거라.
Try it then.
깨닫는 편이 이를수록 좋을 테니.
It would be much better for you to learn this lesson early.
왜 그러니 보호가?
What is it, little Bayou?
잘못 봤나 봐요. 눈이 마주친 것 같았는데.
I must have been mistaken. I thought I saw someone watching me. Once the memory faded, Lin Dayu stumbled before, leaning on a wall.
뭐예요? 어째서 다시 보고 싶지 않았던 옛날 장면들이.
What was that? Visions of the memories I had never wished to see again? Wait, she saw that too? Shit.
방금 우리가 본 걸 너도 본 거야?
Did you just see that too? Looking kind of homeless there, but confided home in me. That is so funny. Dante airdropped the trauma into unsuspecting women. He just at everyone his trauma. He actually did though.
당신들 무슨?
What kind of?
단테. 좀 전에 이야기했던 능력의 확장에 이런 것도 포함되었을지도 모르겠군요.
Dante, perhaps this is another feature of the previously discussed expansion of your abilities. So does that mean I can show our sinners past to non-sinners too? And it's totally out of my control?
가능성을 완전히 부정할 수는 없지만 그렇게 완전한 무작위로 작동하지는 않을 테죠. 조건이 있을 겁니다.
That possibility cannot be entirely dismissed, but it is unlikely that your abilities to activate with no discernible pattern. There must be a condition that must first be met.
기준이 뭘까요? 아까 왕자우라는 분은
I
아무
wonder
반응도
what
없었는데.
that might be. Wang Xiao from earlier seemed unaffected by it.
해볼 수 있는 추측은 감정의 고조와의 연관성, 수감자들에게 발현되던 능력도 평온한 상태에서 이루어지진 않았다고 보입니다.
Dante, new skill acquired, should be useful versus human opponents. Yeah, for sure. We just gotta just trauma dump them, stun lock them, beat their ass. Dante is going to actually mentally project sinners, shoot, murder, hobo ways to another person. Canto 9. I can see that going off the rails pretty heavily. Coffee Cup, yeah. To be honest, it feels like PM wrote themselves into a corner considering Hong Lu's personality. I don't know about, I mean, granted, I haven't gotten to the end of this yet, but I feel like it's your run-of-the-mill version of depression is, you know, people pretending to be happy, super nice, but in reality they're fighting off their own demons. Like, it seems pretty, you know, pretty on brand. I think it was well done because I think it reflects just how human Hong Lu was. Yeah, I don't think Hong Lu is not human. I think he's just dealing with his grief in a certain kind of way. Granted, I'm only still in, you know, second part here, so they won't show or share it. Exactly. That's genuine, real depression. Genuine, real, like, borderline suicidal, you know, individuals will never show it or share it, and you won't know until it's already over. Genuine people. Not like I played a game of League of Legends and I'm like, I had a bad game and I got cussed out. GG's everybody IRL. That's not what I'm talking. Like, you know, in this context, how they're doing with the characters, you know, he's really just like holding the cards close to his chest. But yeah, let's get through this some more. No spoilers, but that's kind of where we're at right now. Hong Lu isn't depressed, he's more detached, but like even being detached or dissociated is still forms of depression though. Yeah, it's literally just depression, like just manifesting differently. Anyway, Faust says, a possible connection can be drawn to the rising level of one's emotions. The visions, even when they activate for sinners, were brought on by certain emotional triggers.
그렇다면 수감자의 감정이 고조되는데 영향을 끼칠 정도로 강렬한 기억. 그 안의 인물이라면 공명 반응을 이끌어낼 수 있을 테죠.
This is the worst Canto, by the way. Canto 1 will forever be the best Canto. We can all agree on that, right? No. Okay, hot take, Wang Ren. Okay, hot take. Faust says, in such a case, an individual who is a part of a powerful memory that causes the sinner's emotional state to drastically spike could trigger a resonance effect. 항루.
대혁, 네가 그리 말했는데도 결국 너를 대관원에 혼자 남겨두게 되었네.
I ended up leaving you all alone in Dangguanyan in spite of your pleading.
그러니까 너의 원망은 정당해.
So your resentment is justified.
제가 듣고 싶은 건 그런 말이 아닌 거 아시지 않습니까, 오라버니?
You know that's not what I wanted to hear.
그날 이곳에서 무슨 일이 있었는지 조금도 이야기하지 않고 그저 웃기만 하셨죠.
Nothing. You refused to tell me anything about what happened here on that day. Your only response, a smile.
지금처럼요.
And I see that hasn't changed. Honglu's only solace in those unwilling visits to the laboratory was that he got to spend time with Lin Dayu.
그날 이후 대부분의 시간을 대관원에만 틀어박혀서 바깥에 나오지도 않고.
After that day, you've wasted your days away, locking yourself within the boundaries of Dangguanyan, never leaving its premise even once.
제 물음은 핑계 좋은 웃음만 지으면서 얼버무리고.
And when I inquired, you only make a sorry smile, not giving me an answer all the same.
그러다가 돌연히 대관원을 떠난다 하셨죠.
Until one day, completely out of the blue, you said you'd be leaving Dangguanyan.
공멸일의 사건으로 소중한 사람들을 잃은 건 오라버니뿐만이 아니었는데.
Weren't the only one who lost those who were important to them in the annihilation of the Kong family.
아니, 애초에 오라버니가
In fact, did you ever
진정으로 소중히 여기는 사람이 있기는 하셨나요?
truly care about anyone to begin with? I mean, that's stupid. That's dumb. Dayu, you're a dumb person. You say dumb things. I think, you know what? I think what it is that hurt people, you know? And that's what this is right here. Because she literally just watched Honglu's memories of him crying, pleading, and begging his grandmother to stop the effing car to save someone's life because he cares about these people, only for it to not really matter, I'm guessing. And she's like, you didn't truly care about anyone. Or did you saw that shit? You literally saw it in 4K. What are you talking about? But again, I think she was just upset because hurt people, you know? All right. Thank you, mods. There was a silence. Her questions were sharp and thorn, but Honglu made no attempts at making excuses or denying her accusations.
맞아, 대혁. 나보다는 네가 겪은 아픔이 훨씬 더 클 거야. 헤아릴 수 없을 만큼.
I think the reason so many people this Canto wasn't up to par is because our expectations were driven too high by the past Cantos, increasing drastically into the ceiling far beyond anything tangible or overly difficult to reach. Monsters in the dark are only as scary as your mind projects it to be, when it never can be so scary. Are people not liking this Canto? It was just a hater. I mean, she probably is the hater. Got significantly more dungeon to do. Most people seem okay with it. In Twitch chat said that, but I do disagree honestly. I love it, but I feel the writing is weak at some moments. Love this Canto. Didn't even see him. Love this Canto. My favorite Canto. Because the climax is in the middle. This Canto was great, but it kind of drags on. Canto 8 Peak, from what I've seen, lots of people love it. And some have mixed opinions on part 3. Okay. I like that's about it. Okay. My top 3 is 7, 5, 8 right now. So 8's in your top. Okay, in your top 3. There you go. Writing's better than Canto 7. Well, it was Dawn, so you know it was gonna be ass to begin with. So the writing had to save the fucking Canto. But I'm just kidding. Dawn's okay. Dawn's okay. That was a reflex, guys. Sorry, that was a reflex. Oh god. Anyway, let's make some more progress here. Honglu says, "You're right, Dayu. You must have suffered so much worse than I have. So much so that I can't even begin to imagine it."
하지만 설사 네가 모든 걸 알게 된다고 한들 그 지식이 네 아픔에 무엇을 해줄 수 있을까?
But even if you were to learn of everything that happened, what will that knowledge do to heal your pain?
괴로움도 즐거움도 전부 찰나에 불과한 거야. 그저 흘러갈 뿐이었으니 흘러간 걸 잡으려 해도 잡을 수 없어 마음만 괴로워질 뿐이겠지.
All this suffering, all this joy, they're just moments, bound to be lost in time. Trying to catch what is destined to slip away will only bring pain to your heart, nothing more.
알고 있어요.
I know.
하지만 제가 무엇보다 견딜 수 없었던 건 무엇이 오라버니를
But what I really couldn't bear was it's just what happened to you that...
죄송합니다. 다소 감정이 격해졌군요.
Apologies, I must have lost myself for a moment.
주인도 아닌 다른 후보자에게 이런 감정을 드러내는 건 옳지 않은 일이었습니다. 무례를 용서하세요, 오라버니.
It was improper of me to show such emotion to a candidate who's not even my master or relative. Please excuse my impudence.
그 중요한 이야기 중에 미안한데 슬슬 자리를 옮겨야 할 것 같지 않아?
So I'm really sorry about having to bring this up in the middle of a serious discussion, but don't you think we should probably get moving?
꽤 많은 시간이 지체되었습니다. 머지않아 이곳에도 벽이 올라올 테죠.
Enough time has passed. The walls will be invading this space soon.
대옥, 네가 괜찮다면 우리랑 같이 움직이겠어?
How about you come with us? Only if you like to, of course.
고차 노이를 만날 때까지만이라도.
At least until we run into Big Sis Bao Chai again.
그건 연민을 적선하시는 건가요?
Tossing me a pinch of pity?
아니, 혼자서 이곳은 위험하니까.
No, because this place is too dangerous to be alone.
오라버니와 함께 다닌다면 아까와 같은 기이한 환영을 다시 볼 수 있는 건가요?
You hate Dawn because her justice is too bright for your pitch black heart. That's crazy. That is a crazy sentence. That is a crazy sentence. Not true. My heart is bright and full of light and happiness and love, and Dawn is just dumb. Stupid. The truth hurts sometimes. That's a wild thing. So yeah, you know, truth nuked is a wild thing to say. That's not a truth nuke. Not even factual, you know. You're not a justice enjoyer enjoying tyranny, huh? I am literally the hero of justice. Like, that is what I do. I am literally Superman Thani. Like, that's literally like S on my chest, the whole hope thing. That's what I do, okay? I'm just saying Dawn just happens to get under my skin a little bit, you know? It's fine. I am literally Superman X. Oh my gosh. Okay, come on. Had room for all that in your heart when it's only filled with Faust. Well, Faust is the greatest good that I only need, you know? It's like, I mean, it's all the same thing, right? Time Ripper, you're literally made of communism. That's crazy. Holy shit, that was a sentence. I have never in my life heard that sentence before. Okay. Truth nuke, that's funny. Anyway, Dayu says, if I travel with you, will I see more of those bizarre visions?
글쎄. 그건 내가 아니라 관리자님의 힘이라서.
Well, I don't know. That was a manager's power, not mine.
네가 계속 보는 걸 권하고 싶진 않지만 말리진 않을 거야.
I'd like to recommend against going through more of these visions, but I won't stop you.
그럼 실례하겠습니다.
Then please excuse my intrusion.
동행에 폐가 되진 않도록 노력하겠습니다.
I will try my utmost to not be a burden to you. Coffee Cup says, people with lactose intolerance are some of the most insane people I've met. A continuance of mine has moderate LI, and that person freaking consumes cheese, pizza, and dairy products. It's honestly kind of concerning at times, i.e. lactose intolerant people less insane than Unk. Oh, I see what you're saying. So people are like, oh my god, I'm super lactose intolerant, I can't eat dairy, but I'm gonna eat 6 tubs of ice cream anyway. No, that's real. That's very real. That's very, very real. And I have a dairy intolerance myself. I still, you know, I'll try like dairy pills sometimes. It helps like digest it a little bit better. But like, you can't just not have dairy the rest of your life, you know? Like, what are you gonna do? Just die, you know? Cheese is delicious, fam. It is. I've drastically cut back on my life though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't realize I had a dairy intolerance until my 30s. I was just like, don't we all just swell up like a balloon when we have like milk and cheese? Is this just natural for everyone? I've been so uncomfortable and I've just never known it my entire life. Until I realized it was a dairy thing, and then I felt better and I was like, holy shit. Like, I used to just drink cups of milk as a kid, 2% milk. I would just freaking drown that milk, dude. I'm like, oh, here's some cookies, and just drown milk. I was just killing myself as a child. I just had no clue. I had no clue. Now I'm team oat milk. The occasional almond milk. So I don't know. Got milk duped us all. Dead ass, bro. The propaganda was fucking crazy, man. Milk makes strong bones. Oh, here's a Mario commercial. Drink your milk. And I was like, oh shit, I want strong bones. That's crazy, bro. And then I fucking drank that milk like it was my goddamn job. It was literally fucking utter to face every single day. And now I'm like, that was fucking stupid. That was stupid. Why would we do that? Who wrote on for that? So, you know, now I'm oat milk guy, you know, 100%. Dairy industry psyop, calcium. There's other ways to get calcium. There's other ways to do it. I was killing myself as a child, Earl King ass. That's a quote. What about oatmeal? If you throw oatmeal and then you just put some oat milk in that bitch, good. Too easy to get addicted to stuff you ate when you were a kid. Yeah, but then like, and when you're a kid, you just felt so like indestructible, dude. I would just be doing the most randomest, dumbest things, and I would always bounce back, but then I started bouncing back a little bit slower as I got older, and like not in like a memey way, in like a, oh shit, let me just like figure out why I feel this way. That's how I learned that like with onions, I get super gassy. That's how I learned that shit. I was like, yo, let me try ordering this burger from McDonald's without onions. And then I did, and I was like, oh my god, I actually feel better. And then I ordered onions again, and I was like, oh my god, I feel like shit again. And then I was like, oh my god, it's the onions. And I'm out here self-diagnosing myself. And I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I was too poor for a doctor. Still am. Better now, but you know, then it was sure as hell not happening, you know, just making sure the fucking bills were paid. You know, hopefully I came home and, you know, the lights were fucking on, unironically. So there was no doctors. So then, dairy intolerance discovered, food, not even an allergy, but like an intolerance in a really weird way discovered. It's just like, how do people figure this shit out, you know? How do you just like go through life and then just kind of like, so you do not eat anything with onions? That's the thing though, I will still eat the onions. I just know that I'll have to take a fucking L. If I can say, hey, can I do no onions? Great. If they go, oh, it's all kind of baked in, I'll try to pick around the onions or whatever, and I'm fine. But like by no means am I like going crazy on the onions, you know? Got hit in the head with a baseball as a kid, still played the rest of the game with a bloody nose. You might have had a concussion. That's mildly dangerous. Tell people back in the day, prehistoric era, check for poison. Uncle teaching us his ancient ways. Oh my god, I remember as a child going at night to eat spoonfuls of sugar. That's fucking crazy. Are you diabetic? That is actually unhinged. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm just painting a picture in my head of someone just fucking just eating sugar. That is a fucking crazy thing. I did that too. Got hit in the face with a dodgeball once. I mean, who didn't? You know, that's like a rite of passage. And a soccer ball. Yeah, you're probably the goalie, right? Sparkling water helps with gas if you feel like that. I feel like sparkling water gives me gas. I don't know if my body just doesn't break down gas well, dude. I'll be just sitting here with like really weird like bubble pockets in my shit, dude. I used to eat bags of homemade popcorn where there was more salt than popcorn. Like I could pick up the bag and there was a solid 5-centimeter layer at the bottom of the plastic bag. Yeah, but that's how you know the popcorn was good though. It's like I get that though, you know. I never know, Callian. Carbonated water will make you burp like soda. I think my face is a magnet for sport balls. You'd be again an awesome goalie, you know. Have you seen the Scott Sterling video, that like super like famous viral video that happened like years ago? So many bad relatives to put sugar jar high up in the cabinet so I didn't. You were actually addicted to that shit, Numb. What the really? Plastics in the modern age. Anyway, Eric's like tweaking. Like, what the? You might have a problem, Numb. Numb really likes sugar. Like really likes sugar. Hold on. Like played soccer, terrible goalie because undiagnosed ADHD, couldn't focus on the game. That'll do it to you. That'll do it to you. Yeah, the sound like addiction, sugar addiction. I mean, you know, we all got our things. We're not here self-diagnosing anybody, okay? We don't know what the fuck's going on. We're just eating shit, okay? We're just eating shit and dying. See, yes. Oh my gosh, here it is, chat. Here it is. 95 million views. 95 million views. Are you this was like legendary. This was actually a legendary ass clip here, okay? I mean, granted, these are like simple Mr. Beast numbers, but like for the regular average Joe. So you kept saying you kept taking like soccer balls to the face. That reminded me of this clip right here, and I'm going to play it.
Welcome back to our coverage of the game of the year between Yale and
Give me
North
5 minutes, Chad.
Carolina.
Let me just do this.
We have witnessed an unbelievably well-fought match tonight, and it's come down to penalty kicks. Peterson for Yale, taking the first approach.
Oh, there it is! Spectacular! North Carolina's
video,
goalkeeper just
right?
left one in
This is a
past them now.
throwback.
So now the burden rests on Yale's Scott Sterling.
Here he comes.
Scott Sterling, Chad. Let's go.
Than a submarine.
Indeed.
Home crowd showing some appreciation.
Johnson places the ball on the spot, getting ready. That man literally has a cannon for a leg.
Yes, he does.
Here he goes, winding up for the shot, and oh! The cannon has fired and hit Sterling directly to the face.
We clocked that at a stunning 116 kilometers per hour.
Now that's a lot of miles per hour.
Little chance that man's nose is not broken right now.
Oh, indeed. Now Sterling getting checked out for that one. Spectacular save, though, but sadly, he's not out of the woods yet.
On his feet now, a bit shaken.
But not stirred.
This crowd absolutely loves this man.
And Sterling...
Yeah, Time Ripper had mentioned that that they kept getting hit by freaking balls to the face. So that reminded me of this video, which is how we ended up getting here. So, yeah, we're taking a brief intermission.
His teammates welcome him back, a hero for now.
Yale's up again for the second attempt, looking to make it 2-0.
They're both correct. Sorry, I didn't know how to identify.
Oh, it's high and
so
wide,
I like try to correct myself in the moment. Time Ripper.
Kicking a field goal.
Wrong kind of football, I'd say.
Good show.
Back now to Scott Sterling. He looks a bit worse for wear, but ready for round 2.
And Shaw takes a moment. Here he goes with the approach.
Oh! Sterling with a fantastic dive. The ball flies straight through his hands and once again strikes him straight in the schnoz.
And let's see it again on the old instant replay. Oh, every excruciating detail captured in HD perfection.
Clocked at 129 kilometers per hour. Sterling does not look well.
2 wonderful saves and 2 definite concussions.
They may replace him at this point. He's done all he can.
Yes, as his trainer takes him off the field like a mustached lion dragging a gazelle through the Serengeti.
Adieu, Scott Sterling. Adieu.
Hell yeah, Yitch. That's what it's all about. You
Yale
never know what's
now
going to
with
get
their
here.
third PK. Richards is in the goal, bouncing like an infant girl.
The crowd holds their breath as he goes in. Here it comes. Oh, very anticlimactic.
Let's see who they got to replace Scott
Sterling is back!
He's still in the game!
Oh my! And he's taking a very odd tactic now.
Seems to be curling up to protect his face.
Not exactly a recommended technique, but here it goes. Wait, no, Lambert needs to tie his shoe. Ho-ho! And that's why you do a double knot, kids.
Sterling still waiting for the kick to happen. He's probably wondering when. Oh! Sweet butter crumpet! The ball drills Sterling right in the face.
That man's nose must be absolutely devastated. He's gonna look like a witch that flew her broom into her nose and then crashed into a hammer.
I hardly even care about this attempt. Let's go back to Scott Sterling!
The man!
The myth! The legend!
3 perfect blocks by Sterling and his cat-like face reflexes.
Absolutely incredible. Though I must say, Sterling does not look well at all.
Well, you know football players like to add a bit of drama, don't they?
They're gonna take him out. No, wait! They brought him a chair!
Oh, a bold move by the manager! Bain sets up for the 4th attempt.
And this, frankly, is a gimme. He literally just has to kick it anywhere except where Sterling is sitting.
There is no possible way that North Carolina can mess up this shot.
Oh!
158 kilometers per hour!
This man can do no wrong!
Look at him beg for mercy when it's mercy that should be begging for him!
He has looked death in the eye and said, "Take your best shot!" To which Death replies by punching him in the face over and over and over again.
If Yale makes this final shot, it's all over. But no! Oh, he misses, which means we're going to Scott Sterling!
His face is like a brick wall!
A brick wall that can feel pain and cries a lot.
But where's Sterling? Oh, he seems to be crawling away from the goal. What is he doing?
He's throwing away the bat! Oh! Sterling has done the impossible!
I can't believe it! Look at that! He played it just right! What incredible instincts to crawl away from the goal like that!
And his teammates rush the field!
Oh, God.
Happy as a lark as they slide in!
A Bernini sculpture of a finish!
As his teammates carry him off on the stretcher of glory, we thank you for sharing this absolutely heart-stopping finish!
Scott Sterling and his face of steel have won it all.
Yeah, so that's what I thought of when I freaking, you know, the balls to the face. Absolutely hilarious. The stagger plus. So we're going to see the volleyball version of this one. I mean, it is 3 minutes. It's actually shorter than the other one, actually. It's actually shorter than the last video we just watched. Because they ended up doing another one with volleyball instead of soccer. But like that soccer one, dude, it was just absolutely peak. It was just absolutely peak. And I wasn't sure that the volleyball one was going to be able to, like, you know, hold a candle to that one again, but it was actually pretty good. This is uncomfortable to watch. Look away. Give me 3 more minutes, 3.5 more minutes. Go walk it off, guys, and we'll come back because it's all fake. It's all CGI. Obviously, no one can hit the ball that accurately constantly, and someone just gonna have pain in their body. It's obviously not real. So you know, that's like walking into a spirit Halloween. You know, it's all not real. So yeah, just I'm aware, but still, just look away. Just give me 3 more minutes.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NCAA Men's Volleyball Championships between Yale and North Carolina.
If you're just joining us, it has been a roller coaster of an evening. Both teams now tied at 2 sets apiece. The winner of this final set will be the national champions.
North Carolina leading by 1. Yale and their team captain, Scott Sterling.
Love that man.
Don't we all? Trying desperately to hold them here, or it's all over.
Match point for the Tar Heels.
Scott Sterling.
Jones preparing for what may be the last serve of his college career.
And here we go.
It's your team, Uncle.
Setting up. Here comes the spike.
Yale has to stop this return. Oh, deflected! Right into Scott Sterling's face.
And Yale ties it up!
Unbelievable!
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because Scott Sterling's face has entered the building!
Take a gander at this replay.
The angle at which Sterling deflects the ball off his skull is nothing short of perfection.
Like watching Da Vinci paint with
funny
his face.
Yale now on the prowl to take the lead.
Utku, that is A-okay that like 20 people left. I'm really not too pressed about it because I'm also not some robot who's just blitzing a story game. Because hear me out. Let's say I finish the entire story. The 20 people that left, they wouldn't have been here for anything else anyway. So that's fine. Like, okay, bye. Anyway.
Lead
setting up what is bound to be a devastating return, and here it comes. Oh, nearly!
Sterling makes another tremendous save!
And North Carolina's wasting no...
Oh my god!
Welcome to the heavyweight bout
Oh
between
my
Sterling's
god!
face and everything else.
He looks as though he
like-
could be praying!
The peaceful visage of head trauma.
We are all!
Oh, wait. Oh, I got struck. YouTube is down. No. YouTube. No. No way. I can't watch a YouTube video. What? What? YouTube man gunned me down. That is crazy. And I don't even think I can like start it back up again. Wow. That is actually insane. What? What? I know 20 people who left reported the issue. I'm dead. What the fuck? You should be able to restart it. The issue is that hold on. The issue is that because I yeah, OBS, literally, because it's all connected to the one thing.